Ah, stop. Good morning, guys. I can't stop drawing these lines. How do I? No. Oh, really? Okay. Morning, guys. Seems like we're getting a lot more people on Periscope. Spark. Say something real quick.
Hello, hello.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Oh.
Trade the probability. So basically, right here, 306.16 is where I garner the most. In terms of the premium. Okay, but as long as it's within this sweet spot 305 to 307.50, okay, that's where I'll make the vast majority of this. I mean, you can do 10 contracts and it's $200 to make $2,300.
Yeah, say something again.
So that's 1,100%.
Now, brown cow. The rain in Spain rains mainly on the plains.
But, you have to realize that
Wow.
you're probably gonna. This is something you have to be patient with, and this is something you have to wait on to see what happens. And I am trading around it. So basically, below
She
300,
sells
I have some
seashells
puts, and above 310, I
on
have some
the
calls.
seashore.
So that's my strategy on Tesla right now. I just don't. I mean, after the kind of move we saw,
Got any
I
British
think the
versions?
market is
Like
just
that?
about going to say, "Whoa, yellow."
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Okay, for now, I think there's going to be, and I would
Say that
expect
10
us to
times.
basically trade within a range. We may actually
Red
pump
lorry,
up to the
yellow
315
lorry.
level, which is 316.60, which is kind of what I was expecting. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
We have limericks.
But I think it's
Wow.
actionable.
This is
basically.
the option
But for me,
trader,
this is
right?
kind of fun.
That's
I
what
like
she
to do this every
specializes
now
in.
and
Yeah,
this
she's
is
a
an earnings play I do.
trader hedge.
And I show this to my class when the premium is so high and it's skewed outside of the historical volatility norm. So let's say Tesla's earnings are coming up, and let's say the average move on Tesla is 15%.
Morning, Brandon.
But they're baking in like a 20, 25%. That is when you would do something like this. You would want to go in a premium, and basically this is how you do it, by selling these puts and calls and on the outside. So this is a 250 spread on each side. So that's why the 230 is only 20 bucks per contract. So that's where I see that going. And like I say,
I feel
I'm
bad for anybody that tried to
the IWM.
do an option on
Okay,
Tesla.
I have an interest in that. I do have an interest in David's tea, which I brought to the room at the end of the day. I believe Spoten said that he's pretty much out of it right now, which I don't think is a bad idea if you swung it overnight with us. But I think it still has a little bit more upside. I did have some news and tell us that, but to me it wasn't meaningful because of the way they basically were rolling out some notes. So that didn't really. The only thing that's a little bit disconcerting here is that we're sitting on the 200% extension. It is extended. Don't on any metrics, guys. It's extended. Ideally, what I'd like it to do is just kind of slope around and just trade sideways. That's what I'd like it to do. Level Brands, LEVB, has come back nicely. Let's look at NBEV. That's still sold off. Let's look at Tilray. That's still sold off. This is all to be expected. I mean, these guys were just beasting. And I don't have any, issue with it. I know that, Spoten will be all over it as well. It's, it did basically stop right around here, which is kind of logical. I still think the play it's in play, but you're going to see these huge. It's not going to be linear. You're going to have these big, huge spreads.
Yep, looks like Tilray dumped.
Okay. So like I say,
Yeah, $10.
Clovis, Breakthrough Therapy, thank you for posting that. Apto, completed manufacture of GMP. I am an Apto. There's a guy that I follow, Joe. He's Canadian, and he's actually an excellent bio analyst. Okay, so spec play from 265 playing the bills earlier today, 1 week old. Yep, Spoten, you are playing the bills on that one. So for me, it's about FANG today. So I'm going to be seeing what sort of support levels we're looking at. As I mentioned, I'm looking at very shallow retracements, guys. And damn it, I missed that. I had
EA is curling over. Morning, Mike.
I'm sure that Stitch Fix will be as well in the arena. So we'll see what happens with that. I think it's actually could rally quite considerably.
I was hoping SYN would recover.
No, we'll see.
I'm kind of holding it long term in hopes that it recovers from the downturn.
It's look daily.
Keep an eye on Nvidia, guys. I still
It's
think
just down.
300. If you are not in those,
Dangerous to hold stocks like that.
Play for you guys on the call side.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut loose today.
What'd you buy it at?
I'm embarrassed to admit it.
I'm in the 300.
552.
Did you buy it that day it popped? Like 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Guys,
yeah, you got to get out of those before they come back down. Always on plays like that, always check the daily charts. A lot of times you'll see really high wick days. If you scroll back, you'll see a couple days where it pops up real high, then it just comes right back down.
Cycle highs.
Short traders love to trade those these type of daily charts because they know that it's going to come back down and it'll be an easy short.
And also bottom.
Yeah, pump and dumps.
Yesterday, but with today's low, it could be today's low That's for sure. On it. So we go from there. Yeah, they came out yesterday about Tesla. They said that they was going to be in line. That one
ZN.
trade paper said that Tesla was going to be, yeah.
ZN's a little better. It's more of a flat chart. It does have some climb, but
okay.
I think it's more flat than anything.
So
yeah, it
those
is
are the
definitely
two
just a
things.
pump and dump.
SPY I'm going to be playing. IWM I'm going to be playing. I already have exposure in the FANGs, and I'll be probably taking profits on my puts on those. I think that what will happen is we'll have a dip. It'll be shallow, and then it should start to go up. That's what I'm thinking today right now. We have the dip overnight, then it's being bought into. I think there might be a little bit of selling. It may be shallow, and then it goes up. Either way, I think this is
like
an
Facebook
excellent
broke daily
I think this is really
bear
good
flag.
market that it did.
I get a short on it today.
I think you know that was really important that it retraced. So.
Tesla's yesterday high.
Okay. Keep an eye on overseas markets as well. DAX.
Yep. I was actually my account was larger than what I started with yesterday, but I was editing a video and not paying attention to my stop losses, and I'm currently red
ETF as well.
$11. About $10.45 35 cents.
Okay.
So I gotta make $10 to break even on the paper account.
And do his thing, pre-market, and just I think it's gonna be a fun day today. I really do. Okay, cheers.
All right, guys, one sec. Let me just pop this up. Okay, cool. You guys should be able to see the screen and everything like that, right? Let's take a look at some of the stuff today. So if you guys are new to the chat, what you want to do in the morning, there's a couple different things. The first thing I would do is read the announcements. It's going to give you a little breakdown of kind of who the mods are, and then also, how the summary of the chat works. Essentially, just very quickly, what we do in the mornings, Beth will come in, she'll give us kind of the macro view of the market. Go to the pre-market tickers on watch. The first thing that I'm going to do is post some of the things that I'm watching and the news associated with them, which are causing me either gap up or gap downs. The live chat room alerts is where a lot of the news is going to be posted. You can see Maverick posting some news here on some of the metals. And then the options, ideas, and flow is going to be the options channel where all the options stuff will be posted. Live chat questions is for you guys to ask questions. We'll be answering them in here. But other than that, we're going to be mostly in these two for equity, news, and options alerts. So jumping back to the pre-market tickers on watch. Some of the things that I'm watching right now is first is this CLVS. So they got breakthrough therapy designation. This is something that typically does not run off of. You'll get a little bit of a pullback. I like it because CLVS is beaten down. Because the stock is so beaten down, I'm going to be looking for a pullback towards that 31, 39, 31, 20 area. If it holds up that support, we can push back to the top of that range at $33. This thing has been beaten down. Any sort of positive news, I think, can help push this stock back up. So just looking at CLVS, we'll be watching that little 31.50, 31.20 support area. This got me $33 on the upside. So watch those levels. Essentially, that's where it's going to have room to, if that support holds. So watch that CLVS. This morning, we also had that DTE sympathy. I sold my entire position this morning at 390. I missed this little pop, but I sold the entire position at 390. This is thanks to Beth. I grabbed it at 295 yesterday after hours when I broke out of that flag. So on this DTEA, the big spot on this thing is obviously going to be that $4 mark. Oh, sorry, not $4. That 386 area. This is a big resistance area from a couple weeks ago and then last week as well. So we're going to watch that area to see if it can hold above it. If it can't, it's going to sell off. If it can, it's going to want to push back towards that 414, 410 area. That's where the resistance is going to be. So on the pullback, if it's under 386, where does it got room to? Basically, it's got room back to the 330, and if that breaks, it's going to fill that entire gap, in my opinion, towards that 286. So we'll have to watch this thing on open. This thing was a sympathy play of the basically NBEB, IGC, TLRY after hours yesterday. The issue with, or not the issue, but the good thing about this DTEA is the float is much lower than IGC, NBEB, and TLRY. So that's why I think if actual volume comes in here, you can see a little bit of a push to the upside. So I'll be watching that. To help the guy out. So we've been watching this thing either to break that 330. If it breaks, pull towards that 286, which I'm kind of leaning short on this thing right now because it's looking like it's not going to hold up. So I'll be watching this little support pre-market. Or if it holds that support, pushes back to the 386, we can test that 414. If that breaks out, we'll push to the upside. So just very, very quickly, what I like to do in the morning is after I'm done basically talking about, and if, again, this is if you're unfamiliar with kind of how we do the notes, I'll chart the charts out, and then what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of them, and then I'll post that screenshot, and then I'll just do a quick little type up into how the charts are going to look. So I'll just screenshot them now, and I can do the type up after. I think that's the best way to go about it. So that's CLVS DTE. Let's take a look at the next ones. SFIX. Earnings came out. Guidance was a little bit light. In my head, the first thing that I thought before the earnings came out was, okay, this thing's bought up into earnings. Obviously, it bought up after the sell-off. It's a lower float mid-cap stock. I thought to myself, okay, if this thing has earnings coming out, any sort of number that is off or any sort of light guidance is going to kill the stock. It reminded me of Pivotal in terms of what we could see on release. And same thing happened. It came out weak. I didn't hesitate. I shorted it right away. I already knew where it was going. I showed you guys when I charted it after hours yesterday that it can fall between basically that 36 spot, or sorry, 38 and the 35. And now what I'm looking at is here. Looking at this 36.18, if this area breaks again, we can pull back towards that 32.27. The pre-market, I believe, is like $34. On the upside, I want to show you guys, but I'll put the level there, but it actually should be at 37 where that 50 EMA is getting rejected on it. Yeah. So 2 levels. And I'm thinking a pop into these, in between these resistance levels is going to be the best way to play it. And then basically you can take it down short. So let's put this back down to 35. There we go. So this thing, this SFIX, if it pops to this $37 to $38, I'd look to scale into it short. I think it's going to, it may pop, but I think it's going to sell off for the majority. So I'm leaning bearish on this thing. Breaks 35, it's going to pull towards that 32.40, 32.20. So I'll be watching that thing on more of the short side there. So that's the SFIX. NBEV, this is simply just ran yesterday on continuation. It's already bouncing off that support. You can see my support level 720 was a previous day range high. And then let me just delete these lines down here. Keep that. So you got that 720 area, and if that breaks, you got the 680. So 2 support areas to the downside. If you guys are in this stock right now, what you need to do is hold it above the 780. If it holds above 780, it's going to push back towards the $9 mark. So a little bit of a pivot point right here, that's 780. So we'll be watching that area. If this is unable to break back above 780, you'll see it pull back to 720 to 680. So those are the two levels there. On the BEV, I'm thinking that, you know, the bounce is going to be a little bit short-lived. We'll have to see how the volume comes in the morning. That's going to give us the main indication of what it wants to do today. The market makers could come in and buy it up and then squeeze it again, because that's what they like to do on the stock. They short trapped like crazy yesterday, as you can see, when it pulled back, and then they absolutely tripped it. So we'll see how it basically reacts on the open there. Next two that we're going to be looking at are TLRY, which is obviously a huge range play. Fantastic amount of room to the upside and downside. I think this will be a fun one. If you guys are not used to playing range, or range is a little bit hard for you to play, this will be a little bit of a scary one for you. So maybe stay away from it, especially if you know, you are not used to
15 he has on the right there.
If you're not used to reducing your size on these
Is that
big
what?
range plays, you got to be seriously thinking about that. Because if it does break this,
no, about 10 minutes.
152 to the
He
downside,
does
you can
use
have
the
room around
15 on the SPY though.
Right now, it's trying to reclaim that hourly trend, and if it does, it's got room back to towards that 160, 78 area. So there's quite a big 10-point, 12-point range here that we're right within. I'm still holding the swing. My stop's mental right below that 150 mark. I'm not going to give it much more room than that. I'll just stop it out with a little bit in the money, but I'm only holding a 1/8 size. If I want to add into the position, I will. So we'll see if it can reclaim that trend or not. In regards to this stock, I am looking for a little bit of a bounce to the top part of the range, and then we'll see what happens at that 160.77, aka the fib 50% retrace line. So I'll be watching that on the open there. Last but not least is pizza. Yesterday they had some news come out. Basically, they're engaging in talks, chatter that they were engaging in talks. So I'll be watching this pizza to the upside. If it does break the 52 mark, that's where it's got room to now, you can get a little bit more of continuation towards that 53. So we'll be watching that. And then if it pulls back towards the bottom range of the 50 level, watch for support there. This thing's going to be trading in a pretty tight range, but it does trade, you know, between that top and the bottom there. So I think it will be an interesting one to be watching. So that's the pizza on this one. You know, if we can grab it on a pullback towards that 50, you know, look to grab some maybe calls a couple weeks out. Not a bad play. I think there's going to be more chatter as time persists on it. So not a bad one to be looking at. And then obviously our speculation play, which I am 3/4 out of it right now, the CLRB. Obviously we got our news coming out this morning, which, you know, fantastic. We're almost up, you know, we're up what, 1.5 points in the trade. So not bad. I tend to, I don't know. Sometimes I just have a decent feel for some of these speculation plays. And again, it's all about risk reward, as we always talk about. If I'm going to risk, you know, 30 cents, I want to make, you know, 5-1 or 6-1 on these trades. And that's kind of what we look for. The opportunity was there off the bottom. Sure, you know, with the news, we got a little bit, you know, a little bit lucky there, but still the technical setup was good. Fundamentally, you know, it was cheap down there as well. So
Ooh, I love gap fill.
I'm happy with that trade. Now,
Love gap fills.
if you guys are in the Zoom and you're not in the Discord right now, let me know and I'll send you the Discord link. Other than that, let's I'm just gonna quickly type this stuff up, guys. Oh, by the way, PSK WTW I absolutely love. I love this thing on a swing. I think this thing's going back to $76, $77. I love it technically.
CLRB is
I'm long it right now.
actually one of the first patterns I ever learned in day trading.
Going up to like
any stock trading.
Lulu,
the gap fill is such a great
trades were,
pattern to play.
They're nice. The only issue I have with Lulu right now today, PSK, is this. With the market just needs to basically base on the open, and then we'll get our push. It's just the timing with those upgrades is kind of iffy. I like Lulu. I think Lulu is going to push more. I think this may be a buying opportunity off the trend. PSK. So I'd look to grab it for sure, but look maybe 2 weeks out or a couple days out, because I think the SPY is going to be basing for a few days. As we talked about on the market, that SPY is going to pull back today and retest the area, which it literally did, and it held up. So this is what we were looking for. Now, I think we're going to get a little bit of basing in the morning. We're going to see if we can push right off of it. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you guys on WTW. I like it down here. I like it on a swing. I think it's cheap. I think it's been a little bit of a battleground, so it's kind of scared some people out of it, and I think we should take advantage of that opportunity. Anyways, I'm just going to type up the notes very quickly, so I'm just going to turn the mic off, and then once I turn the mic back on, we'll go through the FANG, go through the SPY.
He did not, Garrett.
So just be quiet here for like a second, unless Beth wants to come on and say something, but I'll be like 2 minutes.
How's the audio levels, you guys?
Hey, South Beach, you want to say anything? Maybe South Beach wants to say something. And he's probably busy. Oh, guys, just so you know, who are new, you need to post your questions and stuff like that in Discord, okay, not in the Zoom chat. So we will be focused on the Discord questions in the second server, Spoken Trading Live Chat one. That's where you're going to find us. So live chat questions is where you should post your questions to us, just so you know. Okay. And I think SPY is gonna, I think it's already based. I'm just watching Apple, and you know, Google's starting to rebound as well. So that's a good thing. I really want, Google really has to stay strong in this market, guys. That's a big thing for me right now. And as we can see, the other guys are doing okay as well. Netflix is green. NVIDIA will probably turn green, and we'll see what happens here. Two things, PayPal and IWM cycle lows this week, okay? So it's the reverse. So the ones who led on the downside are gonna lead on the upside. So that's what we're gonna look at, we're gonna be looking at right now.
Are you guys getting any static?
And BABA, just keep an eye on BABA. I'm not trading it, guys, because it's just a hot mess right now. But I don't know if any of you guys do it, I probably will join you if you shout it out. Whoa. Hey, Mav, nice to see you.
Oh, buddy's all over the place.
Wow. Okay, that's actionable, what Mav just posted on LB, guys. That's actionable, those calls.
All right, so I'm just getting static on my end for some reason.
But they have been wrong in the past, but you know.
IGC,
you know, but it's cheap enough
still holding trend, but
that did not pop on my scanners. Oh, I forgot to do that for you guys. Well, that's okay.
Gotta hold that uptrend.
So for those of you who are new to the room, Mav, myself, and Brian, we run the Options, Ideas, and Flow room channel, and that basically is where you're going to see options flows. That's where I post my ideas as well in my trades. If you're into options and you want to look at options, that's where you'll find ideas and trades. Live chat room alerts is where you'll find all of the mods posting for news that they have come across or trades that they're doing. So South Beach will put his trades in live chat room alerts and ideas. And obviously Spoken is working on his pre-market tickers for you guys. And obviously no, I'm out of Roku, Estella. I have trailing stops, guys. When I get out, I just, you know, I always have trailing stops on stuff. That's really interesting. I'm looking at these LB calls, these 32 calls. I'm probably going to grab some today, guys. Just off of the news. All right. Like I say, I'm more bullish on the market than bearish right now after yesterday. Here comes that CLRB, guys. Watch that on the breakout. Looks like it wants more. That resistance level is a 360, 463, so it's like 463.80, I think. Spotin did say he's looking for 5-ish, so we're almost there. That's the gap fill is almost there. Spot 5. Let's see what's low, yeah. 520 is the gap fill. Right. Like I say, I'm actually bullish today. I'm going to be grabbing SPY calls for tomorrow, the 292s, and I'm going to be looking to buy on anything that's sold off, on the dips. I probably will not be playing TLRY. I'm just going to watch it and see what happens. I do have some out of the money calls still. We made such good money yesterday, so I'm not really that concerned about it. NVIDIA is what I'm interested in this week. Those 300 calls.
I can talk now if you want.
Oh, sure. Okay, guys. Perfect. Thanks a lot, Steve.
Sure. Okay, sorry. Anyway, if I'll go to the live chat if you guys want to ask me any questions, okay? While I'm doing this. Okay, so what do I say? Let's talk about research for starters. The best call of the day, in my opinion, is Weight Watchers out of JP Morgan, Boston Scientific out of Morgan Stanley, both calls. I like them both. On the short side, maybe Aqua out of Raymond James. On the short side, it's Whirlpool and AOS from the big guy. And there's a metal call out of Deutsche Bank, which Maverick highlighted earlier. There's also an MDB call. I don't like that stock, so I may look at that. I had a bunch of stuff I had overnight. Some of it worked, some not so much. I sold them all. I had some NBEV. That was not so much. And the other two things that I sold earlier were David's Tea and OGEN. And I'm long CLRB. This thing could get legs. I figure I'm risking $1 to make 3. So I like that risk reward. Pizza. Okay, now I don't think pizza is, I know Matt Spartan looks at everything as technicals. To me, the technicals have nothing to do with this stock. But he trades the way he trades, and I trade the way I trade. To me, this stock is the Indians are circling the wagon. Okay. So you got a guy with 30% who wants to put it in play.
I like that analogy.
Now you got another guy who bought whatever he bought, 7%, who wants to put it in play. I'm sure you got a bunch of ARBs now involved that probably add up to another 10%. This stock will not be a public stock for very much longer. It's just a question of price. Okay, you have too much of the outstanding shares in hands of people who are looking for a transaction. So it's just a matter of time. I don't care if it trades at 50 or 48 or 53 or 55. The stock's in play. The question is price. I've said all along, I think it begins with a 6. I still think it begins with a 6, but I don't think much higher than a 6. 60 something, 61, 62, something like that. And I don't think it'll revisit the low level.
No, Turk, this is Spartan Trading.
Came to an end because there's too many guys involved. So
their
I think it trades
chat room.
48.52.
The guy you're currently listening to is a 30-year
maybe a little more
hedge fund trader. He's a overall market
a couple of guys are out
trader. He's a block trader. He's a big mover in the stock market.
Take some time.
He trades with serious money.
CEO to put his own people in place, but I do believe that it's turned the corner. It's just a question.
His name's South Beach,
by the way. I don't think it will revisit much lower than 11, no matter what. no matter how bad the number is. They're going to give this guy the benefit of the doubt because he's the real deal. Someone says, should we get into NBEF? There was something out from the that I read in Business Insider concerning that CB, whatever it is, putting in beverages. They want to keep an eye on it. I think I don't know what got the group down. It might have been that, I don't know, but the momentum is so strong that, you could trade it. I think you trade it from the long side with a stop. I think, but you have to have stops in. Banks, interest rates are a little lower today because of this Italian thing. The last time this came out was on Friday. Market opened lower. We really didn't care. I don't think we'll care again. In these kind of things, we don't care until we care. One day they'll care, but for now, the market doesn't give a damn. So the way I see it is, I don't like the banks. Interest rates are meandering. The yield curve is flat.
What's the yield curve right now?
I'm not buying banks. Period. End of story. I'll short them every chance I get until I lose money.
We're very close to yield curve crash.
The key stock to watch as far as trade is Boeing. I know we all like Boeing. I see it's down a little bit today. It's had a decent run. It's entitled to come back a little bit. I think NVIDIA is the stock to key on. I think there's a lot of room to the upside. If that group goes, the stock will go higher with steroids. I think it's a great stock to trade. As far as Stitch Fix is concerned, that's not my thing. This is a Spartan type of deal for me. I won't be interested in this stock again until it forms a base, and I don't see that happening for at least a month, maybe two. So to me, it's in the penalty box and it'll stay there. I don't see what else to really. Are there any questions? NBEV, should we get an NBEV? I answered that. Pizza, I answered. CLRB, I told you I was trading it. I won't give it much room. I'll give it like half a buck, maybe 60 cents, because I'm willing to risk a buck to make three. I'll probably risk 60 cents to make two. So you see that risk reward relationship, 3 to 1. 4 to
okay,
1.
John.
That's how I trade.
Check that out.
What else do I see today?
Should be working.
That's a lot of research, but most of it is just a bunch of crap. I think the Weight Watchers is good though. And I will post my trades, and I don't see anything else.
The 20% code I don't think runs anymore. I think just the 10% is running.
It's not. What other group have I been trading?
Oh yeah, sorry, Sal. I was literally trying to click the mic unmute and it just wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think if you're trying to use the 20%, it doesn't. Yeah. I don't think it should.
So guys, quickly gonna run down everything right now again. So yeah. Pre-market notes are in the top section right here. Pre-market tickers on watch. I'll give you the news, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of what I see technically speaking on them. So if you go look at those notes right now, I'm going to quickly rip through them again. Let's just go through all of them. Let's go through. Let's just start at the top, I guess. Let's go through the CLBS. CLBS, it's doing what I thought it would do. Pulled to the 3150. Looking for support off this area. This is holding up, so I think it's going to be able to run to $32.50, $33 on the open. So watch for a push on that one into the open. CLBS is really beaten down. Technically speaking, I think it's going to push to the top of this range. Top of that 33 range pushes or breaks, it can actually move quite a bit to the upside. So watch that area. DTEA, and this one, I'll just pop it up on the other screen. DTEA, lower float stock. This was a sympathy play from yesterday. Watch this uptrend. If this uptrend breaks, it will pull the 330, 320. That breaks, it's got room back to 280 basically to fill the gap. If this 360 area, 345 is basically the uptrend and the pre-market holds up, you'll get a push towards that 386. That breaks, push towards 414. Not sure it's going to go much more than that. Just watch that area. I sold my entire swing overnight on it. I had some decent size at 295, and I just decided I'll scale out at 390. And I'll take the 95 cents, whatever.
For those that wanted, I posted Spartan's pre-market notes in Discord.
So let's take a look at NBEV here. NBEV, and what we see on this one is a pull to that 720 support. It held up. It's over the 784, and this is what I believe to be the pivot area on NBEV. I'm going to be watching for market makers to come in on the open. Watch for the volume, because if volume comes in, you'll get a push back towards that $9 mark. $9 holds up, or the $9 res holds up, you're going to get a pullback all the way to that 780. 780 breaks on the open, you'll see a pull quickly to 720. That's your big support. If that breaks, you got room to 680. TLRY. All right. So TLRY, it already tested, if you look at, watch the notes, but it already tested the 160.77 Fibonacci retracement level. I'm just looking for another pop on the open. I think it's going to pop, then sell off. So I think this is just a little bit of a bounce. So watch that 160.77. That resistance holds up. You'll see a pullback towards the trend on the hourly 158. That breaks, you got room back to 152.50. If 152.50 breaks today, you got room down to the 147 area. So watch this range, pretty huge range for that Tilray right there. Pizza, as South Beach said, I'm looking for more. So I think there's just going to be more, there's going to be more chatter on this thing over and over and over again. So watch for a pull to that 50 area. You can grab some long. I think people are going to slowly be adding into this pizza at that area, and then we'll have room towards that 52 area. That breaks room to 53. So watch that CLRB very quickly. This is our speculation play. I sold some more at 465. I'm holding about a quarter position left. Looking for $5 on the rest of it, $5 plus. This thing, take profits as it goes, but let most of it basically run to the upside here. No reason to be cutting it off entirely early. So those are the ones that I'm watching for today. If you guys are new to the chat, or if you're not used to playing the open is the hardest time of the day to play. It's the quickest. If you're not quick, you got to be in and out of stuff in the morning. So it may make sense to maybe just wait back 30 minutes, 20 minutes, just to see how we do things, and we can kind of.
He's talking to me.
For those slow down in the.
Making money on my long call
in the afternoon, and we'll be able to find you definitely some intraday plays. Now let's kind of go through the SPY. Let's go through the FANG itself. The SPY did what me and Beth were talking about. You can kind of see all my trend lines and stuff. It pulled right back to that trend on the daily, which is what we were looking for. Basically a retest of the flag on that daily after it got a little bit extended. This is a good sign that we filled that gap. Now, what we're going to be looking for on the SPY is it to hold this area on the open, basically that uptrend area on the open. We'll see if we can get back above 291.50. If we do, we're going to start to push more to the upside. I'm thinking we may get a little bit of a choppy day of consolidation, but we'll have to see basically the way that the market reacts on the open. Let's just go through the entire SPY here. Apple. So this is that pullback on Apple. We were looking into the 225s. This also filled the gap on the daily. I would be looking for, if you can get a little bit more of a pullback on the open towards the 225 to lower 226 areas to grab some of those 230 calls. Again, I think it's just a pullback that's not going to last very long. You can see that the stock's in somewhat of a downtrend on the hourly. It's just breaking it right now. So watch that pre-market uptrend. In my opinion, I think Apple will pull back on the open, retest some of the support area.
Tesla strong arming everybody.
Or not.
Right.
Watch for Beth on that one. So look at Google. So Google pulled back towards the range. There's a lot of support right here at this 1200 mark. So I'm going to be watching that 1200 mark on the open, 50 EMA and a range support level. If that 50 EMA and range support level holds up, you'll get a push back towards the 1210. So watch for that 1200 test on the open. Amazon. Amazon, same concept as we talked about yesterday. A little bit extended on the daily. We kept pounding the table, 1992, 1992, 1992. That's where I think it's still going. Fill the gap on that 4 EMA and test the bottom of the range. So watch that 1992 to 1990 area. If that area holds up, you'll get a push back into the 206 to 215 area. So that's going to be the kind of the line in the sand of support for Amazon right there. Let's go through Facebook. We're thinking 160 on the open. Basically, with this one, it was just a bear flag on the daily, and that's where it's got room to, that 160 on the inverted head and shoulders. I still think it's going to go there. So watch for that. Facebook.
I'm starting to analyze
Facebook,
the same way he
Apple,
is. I saw
Amazon,
the same
Google,
thing.
Netflix seems to be holding up the best. It did retest the range previously, that 374.50,
And I'm back.
and it did hold it. So on this Netflix, I'll be looking for a push back towards that 383 level. 383 on Netflix is a big range. If it can get back above that 383, I think you'll push to yesterday's highs. So watch Netflix. It seems to be the strongest of all of them on FANG. 383 is your key to hold. Watch your Nabab, guys. It just got rejected at the 780, and it's pulling back down. You already know where it's going, 720. TLRY should be doing something similar. Rejected on the 160.77, pull back to 152. There you go. So, guys, if you are in this thing on the swing, just watch that area. If it breaks, you know what you want to do. Get out of it.
He uses QuestTrade.
Very quickly, just look over some of the bigger cap names. NVDA. NVDA still strong from yesterday. It is a little extended. I think this is going to be kind of the last day in the stock. The key support on this NVDA is that 285.80, 286 level. That's what needs to hold on the open. Look for it to get back above yesterday's close. 289.60, that's what it's going to allow it to run back towards that 291, 292 area. So this 289.60 area is huge on NVDA. So watch that area right there. BA. At BA, 380.50 is the key support level. It's still holding it right now, but you got to be watching this 380 level. Breaks over that 380.50, you're going to get a push back towards the 381.50 and then back towards those highs. I don't think BA's done. I think we can get some more continuation, but do watch that 380 level because that's going to be your line in the sand. One second. Did I send some invites out? And then we're basically good to go. Here's the Discord link for the people in the chat right now to watch it. And if you're just joining, again, what you want to be doing is going to the pre-market tickers on watch. You're going to have a list of some of the things that we're looking at this morning and the game plan with the charts as well. Live questions are live questions. That's where you ask your questions for the members. Options, ideas, and flow will be the options room. Basically, you're going to see a lot of options ideas here, strictly. Live chat room, you're going to see a lot of news and then equity alerts. And then you'll see questions getting answered here. Anyways, so without further ado, my friends, let's get into it. Tesla 320 is where it's going. Mitesh, continue to hold it. Do not sell your position in Tesla. Keep telling you, more upside, more upside, more upside. This is not done. It's just going to get more bullish, in my opinion. 320 is where you got room to on the weekly range on Tesla. So watch that Tesla to 320. Check this out. Remember, on Tesla, 313 is your massive weekly range. If it pulls into that 313 area on the open and holds, it's going to push back up towards that 320. 313 is the big pivot area on Tesla. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. CLVS, guys, it's going to go to 33 bucks. Support's holding up well. A nice little push there. Did I go over Netflix, Exita? Yes, I did. Netflix, if it breaks 383, it's got room back to yesterday's highs. Yesterday's highs breaks, you're going to get a run. I think 383 is the strongest. Mandalorian, I went over Facebook as well. I think it goes to 160, the inverted head and shoulders. We got to be paying attention to SPY on the open. SPY did hold up support and it can push. AKRX, just be patient with it. I mean, we're in the money by quite a bit. If it gets over, 565, 570, just cover it. I'm still holding it. Is everyone getting in late today? TLRY, we're looking for a push towards 160.77. Gets rejected on there, it will pull back towards 152. Guys, remember the pre-market notes, pre-market tickers on watch, all here in that pre-market ticker section. Give it a quick read if you have not seen it.
IGC.
I pull back by
IGC will play in sympathy.
I think it's going to pull back some more.
I believe no.
I think it will, get a little bit pullback.
I think IGC plays
28
in sympathy with TLRY. So whatever they do, they're going to be doing similar.
Quite a bit.
The charts look very similar.
AKRX, yeah, as a 565, 570, put your stop on Aussie. I still think it fades, so. Quickly, we're going to go through everything again. AMD savvy? Sure. $30.50 breaks. This thing has room all the way back to the Friday's lows of 30. That's your huge range support. Range support breaks. You got room all the way back down into the 28, 29 area. Huge level. Huge, huge, huge level. Chat's asking about IGC. Profit taking right now. Watch the 1050 level on IGC. If IGC breaks 1050, you can push back through 11s to 1150. That 1050 on IGC is the big pivot level. Also, you can see the downtrend that's forming right there. Guys, TLRI, watch that thing to push back to 160.77. The biggest one that I'm watching is Nebev because everything seems to play sympathy off of that one. 780 breaks on Nebev. You got room back to that $9 level. Again, watch this thing on the volume on the open. Yep, CLRB, Vincent, we've been profit taking all morning. I'm holding a quarter of it still. I'm happy with it. I mean, we made 1.5 points, almost, well, we made 2 points on it. So we'll see what happens on the rest. Omer, I think Omer, watch that downtrend from the pre-market. I think they may try to squeeze it again. I'm just leaving that one for now, Omer. Roku, East Stellar. 75.70 is the area you need to reclaim. Once that reclaims, you should push. This just pulled back with the market, which, we talked about yesterday how everything was going to pull back today on the gap down. Is it too late to jump into Bev? 780 is your pivot level, Wall Street. You're buying it at resistance. Wait till it actually breaks that level. But no, it's not too late in my opinion. Okay, so quickly, let's rip through everything again.
I'm going to play MBEV out of the gate. 75-cent stop loss.
Gennardo, I would leave I. If you do want to short it, I mean, really tight stops, but I don't think it's going to be that good of a day trade.
All right.
So pre-market tickers on watch. Let's just quickly go through all of them again. CLVS, 31.20 to 31.50 is your support level. This thing is being beaten down like crazy. I think if that 31.50 holds, 31.20 holds, that area of support. This will have room back to 33. If that 33 range breaks, it can run. It has a lot of room to the upside, and like I said, it's a really beaten down stock. So watch that range break to the upside. DTEA. This is a sympathy play from yesterday. We had it on swing from Beth last night. I sold it this morning. Watch this 347 level. 347 breaks, you get a pull back to 330. 330 breaks, pull back to 280. It's stuck right between this little support area. The pivot or the big resistance to the upside is at 386. 386 holds up. Again, you'll get a pull back towards the trend there. 386 breaks, you get a push towards 414. I'm leaning more bearish on this thing. Get a little pop and then short it. So that's what I'm looking for on that DTEA. Let's go through SFIX. SFIX earnings came out yesterday. This thing was bought up into earnings.
Yes, this is live.
It's a lower float, kind of a mid-cap stock. So in my opinion, and it kind of did get rejected.
It's currently 10:30.
But I'm looking for
10:30,
either two ways. Pop on the open towards 37, 38, which I would love. And then scale into it short on the basically the volume dying down on that buying. It should pull back towards that 35 area. 35 holds up on basing. You'll get a pop back towards that 37. So there's two ways to play it. If that 35 breaks, you got room to 35 or 32, 30. Reminds me of Pivotal in terms of just the weakness. Relative, it just looks tape just looks very weak.
For those that are just tuning in,
I'm leaning bearish on that.
Tune in earlier, about 45 minutes
Any sort of
ago.
pop I want to short,
Spartan goes through his pre-market notes and lot slower pace
again,
analysis than
pivot. You break and hold above that area. Be the first squeeze.
Schedule is set.
90s are resistance.
You'll be getting
gets up to there. Watch
Tuesday and Friday. You'll be getting this pre-market notes
you get a pull
and audio.
Point. If 780 is unable
and tomorrow
to hold, it will pull
at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing aftermarket or afternoon
this morning.
Video.
TLRY.
So if you want some
very quickly,
afternoon plays on Wednesday,
TLRY,
tune in.
Room to the 160.77 area this morning, which is that 50% retracement Fibonacci level. If that 160.77 level holds up in terms of the resistance holds up, you're going to get a pullback towards that hourly trend of 158. 158 breaks, you pull to 152.
What are you watching,
160.77. If that breaks to the upside, you can get a quick pop towards that 165 area.
IGC,
If
NBEV, CLEV,
in the morning.
BKTX.
If that breaks, you got room to 147. So a lot of range on TLRY.
Tesla.
So just be careful with your size. You got to be sizing down to compensate for that range.
Tilray, pretty much.
This thing, if it pulls to
pretty much same.
$50.40. Good place to grab it.
FNKO.
I think it's going to be basically, added into. There'll be a little bit more chatter as time persists on it, and I'll be looking for,
right off the gate off that pivot. At 1650.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably give it a candle or so to see what it does, but yeah.
65 cents. There's just profit taking going on it right now.
Tell me when you enter that. I'll jump in with you.
It's really early and in their study, so you got to expect profit taking. If this thing breaks back above 4, you could look for a push back towards the 5. I sold most of it at 465.
Look at SDPI. That one looks good.
But good play there. If you guys do have that CLRB from 265, you should be profit taking. WTW, South Beach likes this one. Analyst note on it. Matt mentioned it as well. I agree with them. I like WTW off the bottom here. I think it's a fantastic looking chart. Over that $7 or $74, it's got room to 77. So be watching for it to hold that area for continuation higher. So I'll just quickly type that down. WTW over 74 on open room to 77. I think it's a great swing trade, in my opinion. Lululemon, we had 4 upgrades on it this morning. Thanks for mentioning it, PSK. Just a little bit of market weakness, but I do like this chart. The daily is fantastic on Lulu. I mean, it's a massive breakout level. If you can grab it around that 161 level, I think it's a fantastic place to add into it. 161, 161.20. I like the chart. It would be more of a kind of a swing off of that level. You can do a quick little play 161 grab and then sell into the 162.50 area. But overall, I think this would be a better one this week. Other than that, I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at this morning. In terms of the FANG, Netflix is the strongest 283 break to the upside. look for continuation higher on that Netflix. Some of the names from yesterday, NVDA. Look for the basically that 289.57 reclaim. NVDA reclaims that. It's going to push back towards 291, 292. I like that. So BA, another one for continuation. 380, 380.50 is our big support level. As long as that holds, we'll get continuation back to the recent highs. I don't think it's done squeezing, in my opinion. So I'll be watching for that. IGC, just another sympathy plays yesterday. Again, 1050 breaks, as we talked about. It's got room back to 1150. Watch your Nabev. I like the that one kind of as our indicator as to what's going to happen. And other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go here. I'm just gonna pop up my option scanner.
I'd love to learn Spartan or South Beach's long-term strategy. I feel like there's so much money you could make if you understood the bond yield curves and trading off that over like a couple years span.
Move this over.
Yeah, I haven't heard him trade enough to really see what he or understand what he's doing.
Anybody know a bond ticker? What's the 2-year bond ticker?
So guys, watch that IGC to 11.
I really don't know.
If you guys are wondering what the stuff is on the screen on the left side is the quick what we're playing, what's kind of active right now. So watch that to get basically a handle on basically what we're looking at. Here are alerts that get triggered. These alerts are just basically once these things get triggered, you're going to see those things start to run. They're predefined good setups. Watch for a break of that downtrend pre-market. I think we're going to get a little bit of a squeeze on the open. But
CME Group, Fred, FRED.
Back below that 1550, it could sell off more. That price action basically last night was a little bit kind of showing me that they wanted to squeeze it. So we'll be watching for that. OGen, 230, where it's got room to, then 245. So that thing can squeeze a little bit more.
Looks like US3M, US6M, US2Y.
One person was asking about Roku.
5Y.
That just pulled back with the market. It needs to be over 75, 70 to get
this thing just
continuation
said
higher.
Fred. I don't know why, but
Thoughts on CLBS on the open? I'll be ready to run through that. 7150, 7120 holds. You get a push back to 3120, 3150 holds. You get a push back towards 32, 50, 32 area. Okay.
Looks like we'll have to trade an ETF.
Guys, and this was, again, how me and Beth were talking about the SPY pullback into the support area.
DETA looks like it
Did
wants to
retest
run.
this morning.
David's
And we'll see if we can push back above 280 or 291.70. That's going to be our key for the.
Be careful though, because it's got a buck to the bottom.
So, without further ado, let's kind of get into it here. See, watch that DTEA, guys. We're going to be trying to push towards that 380 spot. The uptrend is holding on the open.
Looks like it wants to, if you can get above $4, she should run.
Perfect. Okay. Hey, optionist, you have to turn off either Discord or you have to turn off Zoom chat.
VKTX is just sitting at that level. Oh, there it goes. It's coming down now.
I'm on both Discord and Zoom. You either have to turn off one or the other. Guys, watch that SFIX breaking 35. It's got room to $32. Wait for the pre-market or wait for the market open. You'll see a little whipsaw, I think, on SFIX on the open.
For those just tuning in, tried tuning in earlier, about 45 minutes ago. Spartan tries to go through his pre-market notes around 8:30 to 8:45 in the morning.
Weeklies, I would go
Eastern
with
Standard
monthly
Time.
October 19th, grab 75s or 80s.
Every Tuesday and Friday, we will be. I'll be hosting him pre-market live, and then tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'll be hosting him for afternoon picks and plays. So you'll be able to see him live on video tomorrow.
Am I still holding go-go? Yep. Nothing's changed on it. Still a swing.
I need to figure out how to do a
Swings take more than a couple days, right?
Stream.
Oh, watch on that SFIX. It's already shed $10.
So,
Yeah.
without further ado, guys, let's get
Break
into it.
34
Again,
for
if you
sure.
missed it,
Yeah, I mean,
pre-market
it's
tickers
already
on watch
shed
are up here. I
$10.
break down everything. The chat room is open an hour and a half before the market opens. If you did miss it, you missed a lot of some nice stuff from Beth, giving us the macro breakdown.
See if we can't get this done early. I got stuff to do today.
Opinion on some of the analysts.
Get her done.
And yeah.
Still doing
If you're
home
not in the
stuff.
Discord chat, you got to be getting into the Discord chat. Use this link. That's where the main chat is. And yeah, let's have a good day, everyone. Should be fun. A lot of nice volatility on the open. Looks like so. Should be a lot of good stuff to play. Nice amount of range today. And let's go.
No problem,
So guys,
Eddie.
watch this SFIX. If it does not hold this 35, it wants to go to 32.50. DTE. Watch the retest of that uptrend here. It's going to come. SFIX. Watch this 34.25. That breaks. You already know where it's going. $32. Okay, SFIX breaking that 32.50. TLRY, as noted, got rejected at that 160, 160.77 Fibonacci level. It's going to pull back towards that 152.50. I want you guys to pay attention to that CLBS. CLBS trying to hold the level. Watch for that 31.50 support, 31.20 support level. IGC has room to 11.50 on the open. The BEV, same thing. It's going to try to push towards that $9 level.
Try to get in.
Make sure you're selling into those pops.
1040.
Watch your DTE, guys, breaking the uptrend. I'm thinking $3.30 on the open retest. If that breaks, it should sell off towards 280. Again, the sympathy plays always seem to be the weaker ones. This is a lower float stock, so I think it's gonna basically unwind. Watch that in the BEV, guys. 780 is your pivot. Back below it, it's going to sell off. SFIX, make sure you just move your stops. Maybe just above that 35.20. Let this thing fade off to the downside. Again, I'm thinking it just looks so weak. I think it's going to go towards that 32.20 area. It needs to hold under 34.25. That's kind of the key right now on that open. OGen, we just talked about it, but that 244, if you are scalping that thing, that penny stock, you do want to be selling some into that 244 level. SFIX, guys, just remain patient. I want you to be covering some into 34 area. Cover some to 34. Make sure your stops are moved down. And just be patient with it. 34 breaks, that's going to be your snap. NBEV, here's your little push towards the $9 level.
We'll see how today goes,
I want you
Ed.
to be selling some into the
I had a really good day yesterday. Man, I just got shaken out of IGC. I could have made
so just make sure you are
profit
taking
here.
some off into that level.
All right, I'm gonna let Spartan go for about till 9:40 on video, and then I'm gonna flip him to audio.
Here we go. Okay, guys, sell some in the BEV.
And you guys will get his audio till about 10:15. Damn it! I should have stayed in the IGC.
Towards that 11.50. Okay, guys, sell some in the BEV. This is the resistance, 848.
I actually had a good trade on IGC, and I let it go.
IGC, 1150 is what you want to be selling into. CLBS, perfectly off the support there, guys. 32.50. Continue to hold this. We're looking for 33. Continue to hold this. You don't need to be taking this off yet. TLRY. Remember, if it breaks 160.77, it's got room to 165.
TLRI would have been a good trade as well.
Watch that 850, guys. If that breaks, we can get a pop towards that $9 level. That's our line in the sand for now. IGC, make sure you're selling some off into that 1150. The 1 point pop. Okay, Nabev, let's go. Let's
Damn.
go. Continue to hold CLVS, guys. We're looking for $33. I don't see any reason to be selling it yet. Nabev, perfect. We're looking for $9 now. Make sure you're moving your stops up as this goes. CLVS, we're almost there, guys.
LVS running.
Let's sell some CLVS. 80 cents, almost.
I gotta set up my stream deck for these hotkeys.
5 cents on CLVS.
Well, I can't
Selling
hotkey.
some right now into 33. Hold the rest. Stops in the money on CLVS. Going back to SFIX. Guys, make sure your stops are in the money. It's holding up that 34 support. We don't want it to get back above 35. If it gets back above 35, it will pop on you. Make sure your stops are tight. The Bev, stops in the money, guys. $8.10. Don't let this thing
You
pull
take that VKTX.
Hit the target. The first target.
Getting
out the
ready
gate,
to.
which is fantastic.
It's not really moving much.
Back above
SFIX is pulled
75.70.
back
We
to
should be able to
resistance.
push to the upside here. Watch that 76.50 area. Hold up. TLRY rejected at the 50% retracement line Fibonacci level. Look for a pullback towards 152. This is going to pull back, I think,
And
all
I'm
the
not
other
sure
names
what
as
she
well.
wants to do.
DTEA did hold up that support level on the open.
Yeah,
at
just
330.
waiting.
I don't think it's going to reclaim this, but if you are short, just be patient with it. That's all I got to say. Let's take a look at the WTW. Try and grab it off that 73.22. CLVS, boom. This is what we're looking for. Now, if CLVS holds above 33, just be patient with it. We got room to $35. Again, this thing's just absolutely broken down. So it's got a lot of room to the upside. I don't think, you should be
CLVS
your entire
long.
position. Just be very patient with it. Patience. $35
CLVS broke.
is where it has room to. Typed it in so you got room, or so you can see it. Scale out some 33, hold the rest. Move stops up. Okay, SFIX guys, I want you to move your stops down to 34.80. I kept telling you it's going to sell off. I don't like it. Blah 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 blah. Just make sure you move your stops down. Again, I still think 32.50 is where that SFIX is going. It's just so weak. It barely bounced. It's going to sell off more. It's going to unwind. So just be patient with it. Move your stops to
Trying to get on CLVS.
34.80.
Hit buy.
Let that thing sell.
33.07.
CLVS, this is what I'm talking about. Almost a point and a half here. I really do think this thing can push more. I mean, it's a beautiful reversal on the daily. So $35 I think is realistic on it. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff. Omer. Watch that $15 mark, guys. If that holds, it's going to retest that pre-market downtrend, and it will break. DTE, it did reclaim the 350. It's going to try to push to that 385 mark. CLVS, stay patient.
Miss
Almost
CLVS.
2 points on the trade so far. Come on.
$150 CLVS. I'm all
I'm
out.
going to sell some here at 33.56.
Probably gotta go to the moon,
Hold
but
the rest.
it can go without me.
DTEA.
There you go.
Yep. DTEA. Red to green.
Just be patient
Nice
with
call, Lewis.
CLVS, guys. My stops right now are at
Touch of resistance now.
32.70. 2 points, CLVS.
CKTX trying right
I
now.
want $35 on this.
This will be the moment of truth.
Oops.
Looking for
35,
1610 break.
35.
Flat break.
Keep holding SFIX. These are my two favorite today. SFIX weakness, CLVS strength. Yin and yang. AKRX guys, just hold it.
What are you talking about,
I
Chris?
still want $5. Just be patient with it. $5, $5.
Come on, baby, push.
Hold it. No reason to be getting out.
What you get into it at?
Remember, your stops are at 565. Doesn't hit your stop. Don't get out.
16.
Continue to hold these two. Beth will guide you on her LEVB. I think she's still in it. And by the way, Beth, amazing on that swing. Very impressive.
Jump into it on the 16 break.
I don't know. You're the options, or you're the low float queen, apparently.
Come on, dude. Drop like a rock.
Yeah, great job.
You got a gap to fill. There we go. Up $100.
That man on the break.
Okay, guys, CLVS, just continue to hold it. SFIX, continue to
Half
hold it.
VKTX. Waiting to see what it does with the other half.
I want you to move your stops on the SFIX all the way to
Buy stop at
$34.
1607.
No reason to be getting out of that trade.
Because he got sweaty palms.
Delray, it's in its channel. Volatility's dying. Needs to get up above 61.50.
Come on, baby. Fall.
There we
Get
go.
out of here. Get out
Hey
of here.
guys, cover majority of your SFIX. Cover majority. Cover majority, cover majority, cover majority.
Oh, yeah. Should be looking good if we can get her to go a little more here.
All right, switching.
CLVS, continue to hold it. I
Ooh,
have about
yeah.
1/4 left.
Switching to my video.
One quarter
You guys are still getting
$220
Spartan
on a
audio on the
$500
right.
account.
If you're not listening to a headset, you should throw one on.
Want
We
you to
have,
put your stops at $33.
All the way. Let's go.
Hold on. We have Spartan on the right ear, Discord on the left. Come on, pop back down. I should have took profits there. I fucked up and was talking.
Good call, Skyler.
Guys, you're almost there on
Thank you,
SFIX.
sir.
This is
Let him
almost
reverse on me.
to the
God damn
penny
it.
here. Let's go. 32.50. It's what we want. It is a little extended to the downside.
took
Do be
profits in the
covering
50s.
into this area. Don't get too greedy on it. That's all I gotta say. Working well though.
Still have half running. I was thinking, hey, a stop would be nice, and I thought, nah, let's get rid of that.
Yeah, just be careful there. She might start to come back now.
If I have a stop, it's going to be a VWAP or above, so.
Watch your SYN guys off the bottom. This SYN is getting a little bit of volume coming into it. Just a quick notable. Only a scalp. Watch Pony on this one. He'll give you an indication of what he sees. Probably towards that 340
Damn,
level.
should have taken at the bottom. Come on, VWAP. Push down. Push
Nice,
down.
Zen. You trade with real money? It's going to retest 16. Give it.
Agreed.
As long as it doesn't break 16, I'm good.
Still in?
Yeah, I got an average 90.
Yeah, I took 75% of it off at 15.50.
Yeah, I should
Okay.
walk in the stream.
SFIX guys, I want you to cover majority.
I'm
Stops at
finally
33
understanding
bucks.
morning trades now.
Yeah, those first 5 candles are important, man.
I waited 5 specifically.
CLVS guys, continue to
In my
hold that
book and
trade.
everything.
I want $35
Least
and I
5
will have
minutes before
conviction until I
trading.
hit that
IGC.
$35.
First 5 are difficult.
It's a beaten down trade.
They set the
It
trend
looks
for the
good.
day
It's
as
got
well.
momentum. They broke out of the 33 range.
Yeah,
It's going
it
to
just
35
depends.
bucks.
I was in
yeah,
IGC,
usually
which is
it's
in.
4 or 5
Make
candles.
sure you
scared
put your
out.
stops up as it
Then
Off
you
to
goes.
the
just
races.
Hold it.
It's like we're
Don't
rejecting
want
off
you
of
guys
16.
executing
If
that
y'all did
trade
hold,
too early.
I mean, I still got small size. I might go back in deeper.
250 at the minute. I locked in half profits, not at the bottom, but down ways a bit. I'm still green, whatever. Unless she really pushes through. Should have taken 2/3. Nice. Let's have that doji. Push down.
Yeah, she's gonna pop.
1601's a battle for sure.
Got stopped out.
What did I tell you on CLBS, guys? Patience pays. Patience pays. Continue to hold it.
Big buy volume. That handle. I don't know
Your
if it's gonna
stops
crack.
up $33.50.
I mean, it's,
I'm
Let it
out.
run. Make sure you're
Oh,
taking
yeah.
profits off.
Flat.
see how it
The
does up at
rest.
the top.
I'm on $35, and I think it's got room to $35. And when it gets there, we'll be selling some into it. That's it.
Well, that was unfortunate. Should have taken
Yeah.
more at the bottom.
Still in CVLS too,
Bingo. Sold some 34,
or
45.
CLVS, whatever.
Hold the rest.
Yeah, she's still running.
There's your SFIX, guys. Support is being found at the bottom. I think that thing's done now.
Nice.
Okay. Make sure your stops are, if you have a piece left, 33.50. Don't let it go more than that. We wanted 32.
SFIX
we wanted
is still breaking
32.50,
down.
but it is what it is.
It's paying $32.
Nardo, I'm trying to give you trades right now, boss. I'm not sure why you're not taking any of these things. You got a game plan. You got, Gennardo, is it just the morning? Maybe it's a little bit too quick for you? Because if that's the case, we can always find something intraday.
BVE's building an uptrend. I'm gonna start getting a starter on it for push back up to pre-market highs.
Hey guys, the SPY's pushing back up above the level. Guys, WTW, we want 77 on the stock. 77. Just hold that thing on a swing. NBEV. Frank, what did I say about NBEV, boss? You got what did I say on it? Calm down. Okay, and what's it doing right now?
People not listening.
You can't freak out. Look at the technicals and see what it's doing. Trade what you see. Don't trade off your emotions, right? You make mistakes. OGEN. Watch this thing, guys. Got room to $3 now.
Are you still in the
Gennardo, it's no worries on the opening. We can figure some stuff out in the midday. There's a nice amount of volatility today, so I think I'm going to be able to find you something. But if you want to scalp this OGen, Gennardo, get room to $3 on it. Nice amount of volumes coming in.
Surprised you didn't get
If it's
kicked.
a little bit too
They're
risky
going
for
through
you, I'll find you
emails.
something better. But I do like that volume on it. Room to $3.
ALVR, I don't even see that one, but
SFIX, guys, move your stops towards
it's already left the house, so don't worry about it.
all right. She's on her way, yeah?
CLVS coming back down to retest.
Awesome, PLM. Let's find you something else. If you want to scalp this thing towards $3, go for it. Just got to be making sure that you're in and out.
I take CLVS at 33.47.
SYN, yeah, I see room to $3.20.
CVKTX. Break down on this 200.
Okay, guys, your SFIX, you're almost there. $32.50. OGen, I want you to be selling some right here. Oh. I think my platform just froze up, guys. 1 second. Guys, OGen, sell some OGen. Gennardo, sell some OGen here. $2.83. Quick 20-cent pop. You guys, 1 second. I'm just going to quickly reload the platform. I'm going to load up my other one on the long. DAS will load up in like literally 1 second, so I'll be back on in literally a second. IGC guys, watch that room to 12. Okay, let's get this thing up.
Some pain here.
There we go. We're good. We're back up. So the screen. You guys can see everything.
I'm not looking at swings right now, Kevin.
Perfect.
NCLVS at 33.55.
Watch the square, guys. Retested at 100. Remember, 101 is where you got room to. SFIX, this is where you got
if it don't hold this support, look out.
right now.
Yeah, but I got to stop right on this.
Oh, guys, OGen, you just want to be selling into that pop. That's all it was a quick little pop, sell into it. Don't want you to be holding that stock. I got to get back into my main platform here. Stupid thing. SYN, there's patent news on it, Pony. That's all it is. So just an FYI. 700 CLBS, 300 OGen, and 800 AMRN. Thank you. I'm done for the day. Beautiful, Rage. That's what I'm talking about. Nice job. By the way, Rage, you're really impressive in terms of calling your spots, your confidence. But I've noticed. I think it's great. Killing it. Thanks. Yeah, CLBS was a good one. Still is.
Yeah, told you.
Little extended there, but you know, we almost got that 35 that we wanted. I'll look for a re-add on it. There's no question. Yeah, let's take a look at the NBEV, guys. We're looking for a push towards that $9 mark. It needs to break that 850 though. That's the big resistance on it. 850. SYN. A little extended. Just be careful there. It's going to be a quick pop in my opinion, and then it's going to sell off. Yes. Yep. Did anyone grab those Apple 230 calls?
MBVE pushing up to 850.
Anyone grab those 230 calls? Not bad. Look at Amazon right to the support level. Bingo. Frank, you gotta calm down, man.
A question.
What do you see, Frank? What do you see?
Thinkorswim. Sometimes when you look at your monitor and activity position,
If DTE breaks 380, Frank,
at your trade price and marked, sometimes does your mark actually, is it a dollar off?
You know, resistance is
Has that ever happened to you from what the charts are saying?
Build MBVE.
SFIX, guys, 3250. Target hit. There you go. Move your stops on SFIX down. I think that this thing can actually unwind a little bit more. Ugly, ugly, ugly chart. The tape is terrible. Make sure your stops are about 33 bucks. Apple, you want to be selling some of those calls into the pop here. Spartan Pizza lower. Did it break that 50-50?
UTEA. Yeah, nice curl.
Wait for consolidation.
R&R is not there for me.
Again, one of the things that I always say, if there's a level of support and you do not see that level of support holding in terms of no buying comes in, just leave it. Don't touch it.
EKTX filled.
Guys, watch the CLVS all the way back to
1630.
3150 area. You can look to maybe grab another piece along. I'm just going to wait on it. Let's go across the board at some of the stuff we're looking at.
SFIX 50 cents from 32.
IGC 12 bucks. SFIX 32.50. I think this one's pretty much done, guys. Really extended to the downside here. CLRB, guys, if it breaks $3.87, it's going to want to sell off a little bit more here. So just be aware of that. That CLRY, it did hit the 165 that we talked about, above 160.77. No surprises there. if you are still long this thing on the swing, which you should be, because there's literally no reason to be getting out of it, continue to hold it. Move your stops up to 151, 152 area mental.
Yeah, he's good.
Let it go. DTEA, guys, is breaking an all-time high to the upside. Let's take a look at the Fibonacci extension level on this stock.
Glad I can listen to him pre-market now, or on the opening bell instead of AJ. Honestly, I think he's better opening bell than AJ.
Watch that 786. That's your resistance level on LEVB. Big resistance there.
Let's check out the FANG.
WTW, guys, is not a day trade. It's a swing
Yes,
trade.
it's
If you want to
VWAP.
grab it, you want to grab it around 74 area. Starter size.
Facebook is broke its uptrend.
74 to 73.50 in my opinion would be a fantastic starter on it. Guys, SFIX, make sure your stops are set. 33 bucks. Keep them tight. Keep them tight.
I missed Facebook. That would have been a nice short right up there at the top end. Amazon, there's my alarm to actually say I can start trading.
Okay. Guys, watch that watch that CLRB. If it breaks $3.80, you're gonna want to get out more of it. Yep, stay in WTW. Guys, WTW is a swing trade. Longer term trade. Longer term trade. And LAVB, guys, watch that 786. If it breaks this area, it's got room to the 8s. This is the Fibonacci resistance.
LEVB.
It'll have quite a bit more room now.
Lima Echo.
$8.60, $8.70.
Victor Bravo. Running right
I'll
now.
go 2-3 weeks out, Mandalorian.
Very nice cup and handle. Damn, I should have got into that. Very nice low float runner.
Let's go to AMD. Let's go to, I'm going to rip through some of the things that I see. AMD. AMD, $30 is your support. If 30 breaks, it will pull through. LEVB, 860 is where it's got room to, 860. Make sure you're selling into this pop here at 840, 850.
Come on,
I see
VKTX.
860 on it right now.
Yeah, she
SFIX,
might-
guys, it's
she
got
might just
room
sit
now
there,
on
leg.
SFIX
I don't know, dude.
You re-enter it.
all the way
Into at the top.
to $30.
1626.
Yes, 30.
Not
That's
quite
2
the
more
top.
points of room to the downside.
She looked weak up there, so up $155. Thank you, Skyler.
Wish it could have been more.
Well, I've got 500 shares running, dude.
Just be careful.
I mean, you got a good entry. If you hold it all day, I think it'll come down.
I actually got to break through this 1585 and then push towards lower day. Let's see.
Very bearish on the hourly.
There's the 1585.
Guys, just be patient with your CLVS. It's a weak
Bit of support there. She's got to break through that.
I think 75 Wall Street
Below
are the
my
best
strong
on
daily
WTW.
EMA as well. Very
75
bearish.
calls this month.
Up 300 for the day. Ooh. CLVS. and
SFIX,
this
look for
one.
continuation towards that.
2 trades on this one.
$30 level.
Come on, push.
Okay, let's take a look across the board. CLRB, we held that 380. Look for a pop back towards the 430 level. Continue to hold. We're in the money. No reason to be getting out. Interesting. LEDS. Look at BA. Hey guys, BA needs to get back above that 82. It's holding the support up fine. We'll be seeing if it can push. Let's take a look at Netflix. Remember, It broke that 383. It did go to the 386 like we talked about. It needs to just get above that 386 now, and we should push. A little bit of concerning that the volume's kind of dying down into that resistance level. So just watch that. It's still holding the uptrend from the pre-market. As long as basically 383 holds, we should be
She
okay.
got support down there, leg.
But just, note what you see there.
Go take some.
SFIX, guys, continue to hold it. I don't think there's a reason to be getting out of that position entirely yet. More room to the downside.
Second time she's bounced off there.
Let's look at Amazon. So Amazon, 1992 is our big area.
Triangle.
Or 1982, sorry, it was our big area. Watch this downtrend from the pre-market on Amazon. If it breaks that, you will get a push. I'm seeing this little VT one.
South Beach is short selling.
This thing, this therapeutic.
Really?
You know what's funny, guys? What did I tell you about the therapeutic stocks?
Down.
The low float therapeutic
Shit, the
stocks.
majority of the move's done
Last week.
Yeah.
They were those were the
A lot of it's probably him.
They're all starting to go.
There's a billion shares in this float.
That was the next area.
Maybe not a billion, but there's a lot, dude.
$2 mark is where this VT has been pushing. Take a look at DTEA. DTEA, guys, it has to break the downtrend. This is the resistance. Do you want to buy into resistance? No, you don't.
Look at that.
You want to wait till it breaks that resistance. It's got, what, 10 cents until it tests it, so just be patient with it, in my opinion.
Back down.
NBEV, guys, broke the 780 to the downside. It goes to 720 now. I think
critical line just broke through that.
A lot of the wheat stocks and momentum's dying down on them from this morning. So I'm going to be looking for pullbacks across the board.
Well, I've lost about $80.
That goes for TLRY as well. 150, 152.
I guess you didn't lock anything in VKTX, huh?
Nope, I was talking to chat. And I was in MBVE in the opening screen.
Apple?
Well, I was going to read, but I got
noted,
shaken out.
Those 330 calls absolutely paying the bills. Guys, if you're in 330
Well, that
calls
sucks.
on
You
Apple,
let 300 bucks walk by, huh?
Not the
Nah, I
entire
wasn't
position,
that.
but
I
the
wasn't
majority.
sized in too heavy.
Very extended. It's going to pull back. Anthony, if you're in Apple, take most of it off now. Okay, boss?
Doji. What sort of doji is this going to be?
Okay,
Yeah.
General. We'll find you another one, boss.
Good
TG
morning,
on
sir.
CLVS.
Relaxing.
3150 is the support. I may look to get back into it, but I'm pretty much happy with that trade.
Trying to break down.
2.5 points.
Pass through
Can't,
200
go wrong with that.
PZZA. Oh shit, PepsiCo. Supposed to be looking at that.
No, I would leave SYN. Chimps.
Ooh.
Pony's short it right now, so if he's short, I would not touch it long. There you go, guys. NVDA, as noted, 292. Beautiful. Continue to hold SFIX, guys. I want $30 now. This thing is going to break down.
PEP
You
would
guys
have been nice
understand
off
what I
the
mean by
VWAP.
it reminds me of Pivotal. Same, exact same sort of price action. Gap down and then just continuation sell off. This is more of an unwind, in my opinion, though. It's just getting some capitulation.
No problem, Sam. CLVS correct.
I want you to leave CLVS alone, guys. CLVS, leave it alone. It's not hitting support yet. DTEA, yeah, this is all pony as we talked about. When he is short, we stay away long. Guys, make sure you're taking some NVDA off. Bad idea to add SFIX here. On the long side, chimps, you can look to grab a little piece, but just know that I think it has room towards the that $30 level. Is it really extended to the downside? Yeah, it is. So you can look to try to take it long. But what I would do, chimps, is just wait for that downtrend to break. Wait for this little bit of a parabolic downtrend to break and then grab it. Just be patient with it. Breaks that, then yeah, go for it. But right now it's just a little bit heavy. That's just what I see, at least. Better to be safe, right? Don't try to catch the falling knife. Wait till it actually confirms itself. Anthony, how'd you do on Apple, boss? Good so far? I'd be selling for sure a piece into this extension here, Anthony. For sure, for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. CLRB. Watch the
Apple
inverted
making
head and
new
shoulders
highs.
test. That's the big area. That 430 Z2 breaks that, and we'll get our push.
Take Apple off the bottom on the hourly.
CLVS is still
Nice job on DTEA, Pony.
not in it, but
No surprises there, though.
EKTX, we found a channel.
75
8-cent
cents
channel above
stop.
16 bucks. Need
62
to break
shares.
16 bucks.
Hey guys, your OGEN, it's almost at the $3 mark. What's the biggest indication on OGen, guys? What are you seeing and what's been the theme recently? I want to ask you that.
Hi, Euros.
What's been the theme recently? Obviously, you know, but not so much what the actual fundamentals are. What's been the theme in terms of kind of the stock? Exactly, Will. Huge volume. Huge
229.08.
volume. That's why I think that this thing could have gone
Hard
to
stop
3, and
just
that's why it's
below
going to 3.
this resistance.
This is our biggest indicator right now. It's the volume on these stocks. It's just, these things are just squeezing like crazy. Doesn't matter how extended they look, it's just the volume. Same thing with like that NBEV. I mean, 23 million on the open within the first, 1 hour. This is crazy.
Damn,
This thing can go more.
Badass
Make sure
short.
you're selling to the 3, and as it goes up, and you're moving your stops up. But just know
Mm-hmm.
how strong
get
that
it?
thing is.
Oh, look at that one too. Damn,
It broke
nice.
the 313.
What'd you get?
Anthony, there was profit taking after it broke that
GE might really break still.
PYX, guys, I want
I'm
you
also
to keep your
short
eyes on this one. This
REI.
is another lower float cannabis related stock. This thing is flagging on the daily. It's got room to $27.
SFix.
$27 is where it has room
SFix
to
is
if you
a
want to
nice
scalp
short.
it.
Real nice.
Make sure that your size is a little bit smaller. It is a little bit of a chase here. Stops have to be set, but that's what I see.
Facebook touching 160.
SFIX, guys, $30.
ABLR short working still.
Do not try to catch the
Up
bottom.
$2.
Let it fade. I keep telling you it's 36, or it's going to 30. Going to 30,
Facebook
going to
cracks.
30.
It's coming down to 150.
Going short. IGC might be going short here.
There we go. Here comes our $30. Let it fade. Straight tape play. NBEV, guys, broke the 720. It's going to 680.
Hey, Big Red. You're currently listening to Spartan Trader on the right ear and my Discord community in the left ear. Spartan Trader is a 15-year technical momentum trader. I'm currently showing my screen and practice trading on paper trade.
The Bev, there's your 680 on the Bev.
You can pick up a lot and learn a lot from the stream.
This is what I was talking to you guys about. This is the pullback on all the cannabis related stuff. TLRY should be at 152. Yep, there it is. IGC should be lower as well. IGC is kind of lagging behind them all, guys. If you are a short seller, there's your opportunity right there. Bear flag, you get your sell off.
Well, look at that push on friggin' GE.
Thoughts on NVDA? Squirrel, you got to be
Run.
selling some into the 292 spot right here. Squirrel. 292, take some
hate
off,
this
hold the
company.
rest. If it gets back above yesterday's highs, it's going to need a little consolidation here. You definitely want to be locking some in here. I got to take the rest of the TLROI swing off here, guys. One sec. Done with TLROI. But NVDA, what I'm saying here is take some off. If it breaks back above 292, great. It'll get continuation. You can add back into it. But for now, take some off here.
Thanks for the sub, Big Grid.
AMD, it's that $30 support level. If this $30 breaks, it's got room to $28 on the downside. 28. A lot of room. 30 puts, worth watching. But this is a huge support area. So watch for it.
AMD just broke its bear flag.
Good to jump into the bev here. What, on support? No. Well, $6.56. You can try to grab a little piece, but you can only risk like maybe 15, 20 cents on it. Very tight stop on the bev down here. Very tight stop.
AVL
Yes.
are still trying to push that
DOM
36.
is, basically
CGC
level
coming
twos.
down.
Guys, watch this seed. 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 Don't chase it. Maybe a little bit of a pullback, but it's interesting. I think it's halted now. Okay, guys, on SFIX, I want you to be moving your stops all the way down to about 31.50. This should be the blow-off push through to that $30 mark. Never fight the trend, guys. That's what I'm saying. Don't try to catch the bottom.
Down the bottom.
Look at
Let's
the
see what
young
it does
ones.
this
Look at the money
time.
coming out of the stock. PYX. Okay, guys, if you're scalping this, I want you to sell a piece right now into the $26 mark.
Good.
Sell some into 26. Hold the rest. What do I think of Tesla here? I'll show you. See this? See the support level? 303.15 level? Right there, Jonathan. If you want to take some Tesla long, grab it long right off that level. You risk just under it to like 300. You got to give it a little bit of room though. SFIX, guys, I think the short is done. Cover your shorts. Into this last little pull here. $30 is all I think we're going to get on it. If you guys do want to scalp it long, really small size, risk just under 30. You know, you are trying to catch a falling knife. Just know what you're doing. You know, for me, I'm just going to cover the short and be happy with it. Make sure you're selling some of that PYX into this pop here, guys. Extended. OGEN. $3. $3. There you go. Now, if this breaks $3, I think, what is it? 332, I think.
Fucking shitty day.
336 if it can break 3. Looking for $27, guys, on PYX. Facebook, it literally went to the spot we're talking, guys. 160, inverted head and shoulders on the daily. Right there. Bingo. If that breaks, you go 159. But it's a pretty strong support, so watch that area. Hey, guys, PYX, scale out some more. There's 70 cents on it. OGen, it's got room to $3.34, $3.36 now.
Not seeing any really great long momentum trades. Channel.
Hey guys, I don't think this market's going to hold the support levels. A lot of these stocks look heavy. Amazon, Facebook. Just be careful. There is some underlying strength in a couple stocks, but as a whole, it's not looking very healthy. Okay.
Guys, hold your OGen. This is going to
OGen is still
334,
pushing up.
336. $3.34, $3.36.
SPY is looking a
Again,
little
volume
weak.
is the biggest indication
Broke
here.
its
It's just the
uptrend.
volume. Look at this. It's going to be the blow-off push right here to 330. I want you guys to be selling
Damn,
the
VKTX
entire
has got a
position
bunch of
into this
support. That's
area.
crazy.
330. Okay, guys, start selling. Start selling that OGen.
Us trade Zeb.
In my opinion, I'm just looking at the LTO. That's it for us for now. Beautiful.
Zen swung OGen from
Make
$1.50.
sure if you have a piece left, just put your stops at 290. 285, 285. But I think that's I think you're gonna get a little bit of a pullback. You're gonna need consolidation on that thing. The reason why I'm saying that is this was a fairly big parabolic push, and the volume is still decreasing. So I think it's just a little bit of a blow off.
This is Spartan Trading, Abu. It's not Ricky Gutierrez. You got to tune in earlier. For those that are new in here, every Tuesday and Friday, I'm hosting Spartan at 8:45 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. He goes through his pre-market notes, and then you get his audio till about 10:15 to 10:30.
CLVS, Exita, you gotta wait for
and
it
then
to push back above
tune into
make sure you have your stops.
Tune in tomorrow, Wednesday, at
testing
1
that,
p.m.
resistance.
Eastern
Seed
Standard
open.
Time, and Spartan will be doing afternoon analysis and
Missed
picks
that one.
and trades.
But it's probably going to pull back. It usually sells off after on halts. What's the float on that thing? It's pretty small.
Thanks, Sam. There's
I'll
a
look for a pullback
super
towards
chat
570.
donation
I'll try and
in the
grab some
YouTube
around
chat.
there, but other than that,
I'm not sure exactly how it works, but there's people that have sent me like $10 on that.
CLRB. 380 breaks. It's going to pull back more. I'm still in a piece of this thing long, but you know, we got obviously cushion there. They're going to be.
There
cut
should be
today,
a.
Courtney.
You're
if
in
it
the
closes under
YouTube chat, aren't you?
26, that IQ, cut it, because it will go lower.
No, I'm still trading large caps. I made $200 yesterday on large caps. It's just today's shitty for large caps. There should be a button, the stream. Hey,
What do I think of MU?
in the chat, there should be a button.
I like it. I think MU can push back towards that 48 level. It actually is putting up a really nice bottoming pattern here. If you look at the chart, you can see it's a inverted head and shoulders. It's also a bear flag range break to the upside, which is, these are two very bullish reversal patterns. I think it's going to be able to push towards that 48 short term. I like it. Like it. Mitesh, Facebook's at room to 159.
Yes, there should be a little dollar symbol
below that inverted
just
head and
below the
shoulders.
chat by the emojis. This is Trading View.
Beth was talking about the SPY,
LEVB,
and I
when I
am
watch
inclined
this,
to
keeps getting
agree with
halted.
her. I don't think it's going to hold up, but I don't think
Thumbs
we
up.
sell off big time. I think this is just going to be
LEVB,
some choppy
like
action
the-
in between this
keep
area.
getting
That's all
halted.
it is. We couldn't break the 291.70, so
Little
we're going to want to pull back
brands,
towards that
yeah.
291.20,
They have
291
a
area, and it's just
CBD
going to be
beverage as
choppiness,
well.
like we were talking
Must
about.
be the
this
craze, huh?
Facebook has
Yeah.
tracked
morning.
190.
Consolidation above that resistance retest on the daily. That's it. NVDA. Hope you
I
sold
should
some
have
of
took
that
Facebook short.
292 that we talked about.
I feel like there's
It's
no
going to
good.
look for, you know, on this one, you're going to look for consolidation here, and that's going to try to break that double top and push higher. That's all it is there. Chris's or Pony's DTEA is working well.
Everything
Room
short
to 280
today.
to fill that gap. Ogen. Thanks for Ogen. Low risk, big reward. Beautiful, man. Well, beautiful for taking it, JJ. Good job. Don't give it back. Continue to hold it. I think it's going to be getting a little bit choppy after the open, but we'll see.
IQ is short as well.
I'll know where we'll find stuff anyways. Always got Dave if we can find stuff. Yeah, guys, Facebook's got room to 159. Inverted head and shoulders breaks. 159 is the low it's going to right there. If that breaks, obviously 156.55.
MU, huge run.
Watch that NVDA, SFIX, guys. You did break the trend. Now, if you were looking for a reversal on SFIX, this is where you take it. I'm with you on this SFIX off the bottom, Jason. Look for a rebound on SFIX. 3165 is your first spot, Jason. If that
I don't know,
breaks,
Euros.
it's got room to
I'm not sure.
32.48. So you got two areas,
Nice, Austin.
3165 and then 32.50 essentially.
INO.
Guys, watch that NVDA flag. 292 test. Should we test? Thanks for Spartan. SFIX called Spartan. IRBT is bleeding second day barely. Clinging to the 110 support. So on that IRBT, Anton, if it does not hold the support, remember I was telling you how I was going to retest today? If it does not hold that 110 support,
Yeah, nice,
you're going to have to get out of it.
On INO.
Is it still fine? Yes, it still has EMA support, it still has trend support. But that is your big area.
Got resistance at $6. $7.
108.50 is your line in the sand. That breaks, get out. So seed, here's your pullback to 570 that we talked about. If you do want to take some seed, this would be the area to grab a piece. Small starter, and then we'll see what I can do from there. So Gennardo, if you do want to take some seed, like a quarter size starter at 570, then we'll look for some basing and then a push up. If it gets back into 620, I would sell it.
That's weird line.
SFIX, guys, we're looking for 3165.
OQ.
That is a key
WWE has a
resistance
lot
level.
of downside to run.
$31.65. Let's go, SFIX. Come on. I flipped it long, and my average right now on SFIX is $30.74. $31.65 is what we need to break. That's the key. That's the key. Thoughts on TLRY? I exited my swing completely.
Yeah, definitely is.
Where's Facebook's
If
next
it holds
support?
152, it can bounce back towards 158. I'm out of it though.
No, it's not Big Red. That's the worst place to message me. Send it to my Instagram.
Oh, you missed it, Gennardo. We'll find you another. No worries. We'll find you
I'm
another.
trying to be more active on
But,
Facebook,
it was
but
perfect, that 570.
I'm just not.
We'll find you another one. It's not a big deal.
All right, I'm gonna take a
Thoughts
quick
on
break.
Netflix?
I'll turn Spartan
383
off.
must hold.
You got about 5 more minutes of
383
Spartan
breaks,
audio, and I'll turn it
You will
off.
pull back. 383 holds. You will push back to the pivot area. The biggest issue right now is the SPY. And like Beth was talking about, and what I just basically kind of mentioned was the SPY is going to trade within a choppy area right here. The pivot on the SPY is 291.20. So this is what the SPY needs to hold. If this breaks, we go to 291. If this holds, we can push back to 291.60 area right up here. It's going to be choppy, in my opinion, until we break out of either the 291.70 to the upside or that 291 to the downside. There's your 31.65 on SFIX. Take a piece off into this area, hold the rest. Because if you get above 31.65, you can push to 32.50. Your stops should be in the money at around $31. Don't give it too much room.
Oh, my bad, Doug.
BA ain't done.
Yeah, I don't
Just
get on
wait.
Facebook.
Remember, BA didn't just break out of the daily. It
And most
broke
people
out
that
of a
message me on
monthly
Facebook, they're
range.
just trying to get me to sell their
This
shit.
ain't done. You'll get continuation on this thing. Should squeeze. 282.50 weekly calls worth watching. Boop, boop, boop. Is there options on SFIX? Let's take a look. Hey, Pat,
all right,
what do you
so
think of 33 calls, 34 calls?
if you
SFIX?
haven't seen it yet, I just uploaded a video on my how I use my
34 calls
position
aren't
sizing
bad.
cheat sheet, and
Even if you grab the 32 and
yesterday
32
yesterday I shot a video with Spartan where he goes through and reviews my trades from yesterday on the opening bell. I was 0 for 6, and he gives me some pointers on what I can do better. So I'll be editing that video today, and hopefully that'll be uploaded later today. So go ahead and look for that. But it was a very useful video, and I learned a lot from it. I'm excited to edit it and get it up there for you guys.
They can max. A little bit of a bounce from down here.
Honestly, I just kind of want to stop trading and edit the video.
I go smaller size on them, but not a bad look. Spartan, I'm missing something, or is the chat on delay because the first I hear you mention SFX is around 31.30 and you say move stops to around 31 area? What do you mean on a delay? We're playing it off the bottom, AW. We flipped it long now. Done with the short, flipping it long. You got it? Does that make sense now? Probably didn't make sense if you were thinking about it short.
We are currently at 279.
There you go. VKTX just fell.
Nice.
I think you got it now, though.
Keep going.
AW, right? Makes sense now?
Been holding those 200 shares.
Yeah, I'm still holding too.
I should have took it with you.
Not really? What do you mean? How would this be on a delay? If we're
Woulda,
flipping it long
but at
at
least know what it looks
$30.70,
like now.
and our stops are now in the money at 31.
My predictions are usually better than my trades.
40.
Yeah, you just gotta trust your predictions.
What doesn't make sense here?
Very good predictions are spot on. Dude.
He already
Sorry,
reviewed my
you're
trades,
long at
Sam.
37,
I sat down with him
stops
and
at 31,
live,
and the stock's
basically
Chatting's
150,
spot on
right?
as well.
Screen
delay,
shared
this
with
is real
him,
time.
and then we went over my
There it
live
goes, getting
video
ready to
from
crack.
yesterday.
Woo!
The
Money,
stream,
dollar bills.
and he basically
come
he
on.
commentates the first
We
10
were
minutes
patient,
of the
come
opening bell and
on.
tells me what I can do
Yes,
better.
you missed the entry at 30.70.
Patience is a virtue.
I mean,
There we
yeah,
go. Come on.
probably.
Nice.
There we
and
go.
low. Oh, I don't want to take. I'll leave this. Do I want to take another 100 off
Here's
this?
my
I think I
entries.
got 200 left.
Yeah, it would. It's gonna bounce, and it'll bounce, and then
Size.
it might continue later, but
Flip.
doubt it'll rip through this. It is. Look, check out the daily though. I mean, you got a huge gap fill. Go.
Jason's the long. There's a couple people long it right
Yeah,
now.
that's why I like this one.
All right, I've got 100 shares.
This is that short.
100,
That short sell
180
we
for
were.
the
There it
day
is, AW. If you want to see it.
on that stock. Stock.
Continue to hold those
SFIX is trying my nerves right now.
turn off
382.50,
Spartan Audio.
guys. That was
now,
50
perfect
guys.
timing.
shares because I thought she was going to break
Discord
and
will
go
still
down
be
to
live
28.
after
But
more calls.
Oh no, I'm long on it.
oh, are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
No,
long.
we
I
get
just
above
haven't.
100% on the,
Oh, it
or
looks
not
like a
100%,
long, but
50% on that trade, I think.
I
It's
know,
just
dude.
it's just not getting above this 31.60 mark. It's just stuck, and I keep going up $40, down $40, up $50, down $40, up $40, down $50.
I am down $38. If it breaks 31.75, I'm out. 2 to
Oh,
1
my bad. I had both speakers.
trade, looking for $100 on the short side, but it's gonna have to really push. Looks like it's bear flag or bull flagging every 2 minutes. We're getting a wedge actually now.
Yeah, she's trying.
Good job, VKTX. Oh, looks like I'm out of best fix.
CGC dumping.
Today's a short day, definitely. What's the name of this tool? This is TradingView. It's a web-based charting software. Near.
Watch VKTX. She's coming.
Activision had a dip buy this morning. It's pushing resistance. Could have a dollar upside back up to pre-market highs from yesterday.
She's getting heavy leg.
Come on, VKTX, #1 player, MVP. Nice, come on, push. Nice, push. Ooh. So we're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna be here for a while, but this is gonna be consolidation alley.
Fuck, missed the Google flag.
I'm really losing my patience on FSFIX.
Don't tell me it went back down.
Yo. Yeah, there was the break on Apple too.
She's really
Shit.
holding there.
I mean, it's holding.
Missed both entries on Apple and Google.
I wish it would move a little bit.
I don't know if it's got the steam though. Volume's dying out. I think it's gonna come back and retest trend.
Yeah, she's getting heavy now.
Of course she is. Bugger, stop me out. By about, not that much.
Taking a starter on Apple here. Fuck, missed it. Hopefully we can get a break here, but I'm kind of flirting with it right now. Google's the better trade. Google's a much better trade. It's Apple needs to break and make new highs, but I'm buying at resistance, which is dangerous.
She looks like she's going leg.
He uses Zoom.
Stopped out, sadly.
On VKTX?
No. Sorry. SFX. Sorry, the maid's here. Thank you, man. I think she looks good, man. Looks real good. Got to break that 1550 and we're looking real good. It's gonna be that.
Near what? Get started with what? Like a software or trading or what?
Dump, consolidate.
No problem, Razzle. Apple going green, trying to push new highs.
Nice.
Come on, VKTX. I want this sucker to dump.
New low.
Yeah, near dim. Go ahead and go to tradingview.com. Go to that link and then I need to make a video. I can make a video setting up TradingView. Actually, I'll do a video comparing TradingView to TOS. Somebody was asking for that.
Can't complain.
I do have a video. I have an hour-long video on how to set up TOS from scratch. It's called Everything Think or Swim.
It's a good day, leg.
It's green, man, and it's been not too stressful. Went from a run. I actually did a bit of on-demand trading before the market opened, just to get the cobwebs going.
I've got a lot of shit going on mine near denim. Let me find you a clean chart. So
yeah, we go.
I've got all I've got here is the 5-minute chart, the 30-minute chart, daily chart, and the monthly chart.
She's holding.
And then I've got some EMAs, and that's pretty much it.
It's in the box.
I mean, do you know how to read candlesticks, and how new are you into trading?
To dump again. There goes. Get ready. There it is.
That's cool, man.
Now the question is, how far does it go?
She's got support here at 46.90.
What are you trying to trading?
I was saying CGC was getting ready to dump, and it's dumping.
EKTX is turning on us, dude.
Yeah, watch out. It's got, I mean,
let's hope 1575. I've got to stop up at 16, but
CGC.
Thanks, Fox.
Oh, SFIX, you're fucking killing me. It's just stuck here, dude, and I can't trade anything else because I'm in my little account. I don't have the power to buy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of this.
I think she's
D-Gas would have been a good short on the open.
Low, or down to 30.50, but looks like she's flattening out at the bottom. KTX has got some power there. We got to get some.
Okay, yeah, you got a lot of videos to watch near dim, but I try to stream every day, so just jump in here anytime. Pull back on Apple. I would say watch all the videos that I got, and then jump back into stream tomorrow. See if it all makes sense. I have not sub-rat. I'm still trying to get through Spartan's strategy and course.
I want to secure some of this.
Maybe in the future.
Well, there you go, though. That's better.
I'll check out his video right now, though.
Okay, I'll take that. This Stitch Fix bullshit.
Yeah, I think Apple's.
Yeah.
Apple's probably going to get rejected.
Of course, my order
here.
entry window said price is not valid. Price is not valid. I was up $60, and then I ended up losing 20. By the time I logged back in their shitty ass platform,
Google's still got room.
It really turns me off that shit. To that whole TIFs.
I swear they do that shit just to screw you.
Mm-hmm. It's sick. Fucking SFX really stopped me out probably by. I mean, I had to wait for it. I would still be red, but my trade was bust as soon as we had that big green candle on SFX. So BKTX still trying hard, dude.
Yeah, nice bounce on $7 for InBev.
Yeah, she's got room to fall. We just got to let it fall.
I don't know if you're going to get 9 today. I think you'll get you might get 850. Unless it gets rejected here. Looks like it's going to get rejected at 8.
CGC setting up again. I got max at 4680 and then
thanks for watching, Samuel.
4640.
Am I linked in his Learn Plan Profit? Samuel?
We missed some of that IGC push, and there's some.
I'm gonna jump into Google
coming
here
down
on the previous resistance. $4 stop loss. No, let's do a $2 stop loss. $2 stop loss. 23 shares. Okay. Oh, was it in the Discord, Samuel? No problem, George. All right, my trading view is lagging quite a bit. Should be in Google right now. Yeah, I try to jump in there. I'm just so damn busy. A lot of times they will.
There you go, VKTX.
Delete those videos. Blue quit. I'm just testing out a new software, Christopher. All right, so apparently my software is frozen or something.
BKTX working good.
I'm in Google. 15.24.
Facebook is close to its yield 52-week lower. 159, 58. What is that?
I just had to refresh.
158.79.
These will be my last 2 trades for the day. If I get stopped out, I'm done. I've lost $100 today. And there's my stop on Apple. Looks like Apple's building a flag on the hourly. And I'm getting really a lot of lag. Yeah, I should be out of this right now, and it's not going.
BKTX.
Paying those bills. $200.
Should have had a lot more than that, Daddy.
Yeah, tell me about it. Went in too small at the beginning.
I'm up over $1,000.
Fuck, dude, nice. Well, should have gone full size. Should have gone for 1,000 shares.
That's pretty much what I did. Actually, I took 1,500, but easy to borrow. Here she goes, setting up.
Add 1,000 shares now.
This
Bad
one's
mistake.
this one's critical.
This looks good, dude. Below 15.50. Give us another $50.
This one looks critical.
Going our way.
Well, that ain't what I was looking for. I was looking for a flush.
Oh, come on. Can't have it all.
Volume coming in. Come on.
Yeah, I'm liking it so far.
Down to $12. Right trade, wrong size.
Netflix.
Yeah, she's basing. Come on, dump. Come on. Nope. And we wait.
Who was in Learn Plan Profits? Samuel, does Ricky still get on there and do live voice every day?
New low. Booyah.
Nice. What do you reckon? What's the target on this? It's pretty much all-time lows, isn't it? Or
Oh, hell no, dude. This thing's, look at the 1 day, 1 year. You ain't looked back yet there, ding dong? You just
I don't know. I looked. I've got a line at 1586.
Fuck.
That was
Missed
my
BA.
low.
it's a gap.
Why
Got a
was I
gap
not
to
trading
fill.
BA?
Big gap.
I remember now.
I'm slacking today.
But then
That's
again,
right,
it did
I
gap.
need another monitor.
It gapped
I really need another.
previously and
9
didn't fill the
charts.
gap. So
So yeah, $10.
I mean, she's going hard now. Come on.
Okay, I was just
She gonna find a
just
bottom
wondering
at
if he
some
still
point.
does that. I need to
Right,
do. I still need to
IGC's
make a
top
review video
here.
on his LPT. Are you guys liking his course? I like hearing other people's opinions on
1325
learn, play, and
is kind of
profit.
the next big support.
DA running, making new highs. Totally missed that trade. Google ran. There we go. Big run back up on Google. At least one of my trades is going good. What? I do not, George. It's dangerous. A lot of, like, after he commentates, a lot of times his entries, I just miss entries and I don't get into them.
AYX coming up to 75 bucks. Next stop 76. Or back down.
Google's doing good. I like Google.
Second attempt.
I will trade his picks, you know, if I get a good entry and stuff and listen to his commentary. Oh, that would have been a very nice buy on VWAP test on Apple. Let's check out BA again. If we can get a good pullback on BA, I might get into it.
Short PAYX.
Wait for the pullback. Yeah, exactly, Curly. You don't want to follow somebody play by play. Like, the day that I become a good trader and people start, you know, there's a bunch of people in this stream watching, I'm going to tell them that they shouldn't be chasing my trades and following them. Ooh, I think my laptop's here. Sorry. I'll be back. Damn it, it's not my laptop. My laptop will be later today. I bought a laptop whoops, what did I just do? I bought a laptop, hold on. That will be my capture device. I got a, I have a HD60S capture card that I got, which will be basically capturing the video from my main desktop, so that way I can deload my CPU on my main computer and I can do some more stuff with it. But and I'll also be traveling and trading a bit, so I've had this idea for a long time to
Fighting the trend
basically
on that KX there, leg.
No,
go and interview professional traders,
Yeah.
kind of like
Get your top
chat with
brass
traders,
on,
but I'm actually
top brass
going to
on.
travel to their location and
put a tight
record
stop
them
on it.
live trading and do an
Now
interview,
she's-
so it'll
yeah, I
be
think I
a
went
little bit
in
more
on
in depth.
the down candle. Now she's trying to push
You know,
back
kind
up.
of, we get a good.
See. I really
Trying to think of
wanna put
anything
money
that
back.
would be similar to that.
I am.
Gotta try.
Gimbal,
Might be a
balls.
total big mistake. Hope not.
Let's keep this in here. It's more for work, Doug, not vacation. I would love to be able to, like, I've been talking to Skyler about traveling to Virginia and interviewing him and recording him live one day. And then Spartan has also been receptive to the idea of me traveling to his location and doing an interview with him and showcasing him trading live. And it might be like a community thing where we turn on a live stream and a chat and you guys get to, you know, ask questions and stuff. Really? This is the only stuff that came in? Oh, wait, here we go. Come on, BA, pull back. Up $100 on Google.
Nice, dude.
Wow. So I was short LEVB and it just dumped friggin'
If I
50
just
cent on me.
just wait and don't trade the open, I will be profitable.
That was cool.
Yay.
Yeah, it may have fucked up on this. PAYX. Fuck.
I want BA to pull back more.
Well, don't bag hold the son of a bitch leg. You already know what's happening. I'm serious, dude. Take your loss and get out if it's like that.
You gotta stop at 75, dude.
We can get above 29.50. I will definitely get into Apple.
75.01, $60.
But I don't see it having the steam.
Just don't bag hold.
No, I'm out at 71.5, dude. If you can't hold below 75, then there's a problem. I was hoping to get a bit of a more of a buffer.
Hello.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
You still short? Damn.
Yeah.
Still
Had
short.
no reason to get out.
Took some
See you,
profit.
Samuel. Thanks for
Oh,
watching.
I did. There you go. That's better. PAYX. That's better.
Okay, so now I've officially got $1. Woohoo! VKTX, baby. There's the drop. Come on.
Oh, yeah. So I just bought some lighting setups for my cameras. I bought a new camera and I'm going to be trying to improve my
$15,
photography and
here we come.
videography game. These things are pretty sweet.
Oh, that's cool. We need to get some momentum on this VKTX leg. Hopefully that maybe we'll just get to a point in the day where it just goes.
Yeah, no, this is great, man. Leave my stop down tiny bit.
BA's holding.
15
BA
and
is
a half, 15,
holding that
53.
resistance. We'll get into BA with a
I'm out PAYX.
dollar stop loss and then stop.
Yeah. Stupid.
Stop just below that in the 80s. I think it's going to crack, but I'm just going to get a starter. And I think there's the crack, actually. Got to stop at 88 cents. Yeah, I think, yeah. I just, impatiency. Going to stop out here in a second. Maybe not. Maybe this is the bottom.
How low can she go, dude? $10 would be nice. Imagine.
NIO.
At least down to 13.5, I would hope.
Yeah, I don't know if I
mean, it
call
can
that
fill
a
the gap,
bounce.
but I don't think that's going to happen.
Wow. Let's see.
Might. Look like she's finding a double bottom right there.
I think BA is coming down,
No,
but
it's getting ready to
whatever.
crash,
I'll just
dude.
hold it, see what happens. APO. Apple's nothing.
No, she's getting ready to
Google.
crash. Here comes the hard push.
Alright. I think first.
You mother.
Look at how bright this thing is. It's a god damn, that's this one tick.
Kidding me?
What happened?
Look at PAYX.
Did you get shook out?
My
No, it took
video
my losses.
auto.
Well, no, I got it down to like $20 loss and thought, all right, it's not going my way. And then as soon as I did,
Got stopped out of Apple. Not surprised there. I'll get back into it when it.
I got you.
When it
I mean, I felt good because I minimized my loss.
Right.
She might not go anywhere. She might just consolidate here anyway. It's just annoying because I could have got out flat probably. Yeah, she's finding a bottom.
thing is this crazy freaking bright.
Well, it's a green day, whatever.
What you up?
280, including 2 small losses.
Very nice.
All right, let's go to BA. I'm going to jump into this when it bottoms out. I'm thinking it's probably going to bottom on this last resistance.
On PAYX and 50 on SFIX.
Nice.
Yes.
All good 3-to-1, 4-to-1 trades.
Thing is ridiculously bright for a tiny little LED. I can't even look at it.
So the basics are working. Just need to work on size and try and get that down a bit more. VKTX is maybe trying to come back. She's just stuck in that channel again though.
BA's pulled back if anybody wants to jump in on momentum. A dollar starter here on BA.
Damn, doing. Oh, you monkey.
Got an average 384.09 on BA.
I just see might go short here.
Green on BA. I'm finally getting and understanding the momentum strategy. Oh, these are diffusers.
BKTX setting up again. Hopefully, can make that push.
All right, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Don't get in any trouble, Leg.
Yeah, how do
Scare me now.
Yeah, watch VKTX too. It looks like it might have found a bottom.
Don't touch
And
that big. Don't touch that big red button. That's.
Yeah, right. Come on, push VKTX.
Yeah, it's all about money management.
Garen's killing. You're killing it by the sounds of it, Garen. You up?
No, I'm still red on the day, but I'm up $100 right now.
You love VKTX.
We got some good momentum going.
Nice, man. You should have jumped in this VKTX. Damn. You were in it, weren't you? You got shook out. Crazy. Just stair stepping down.
Yeah, I mean, check out that. It's got the fantastic gap fill. Awesome short trade.
Where's the plan? See how she works.
Plan is working.
I gotta pay attention to that daily more.
You and me both, bro. You and me both. I've actually changed my chart setup a little bit to make it more front and center on my right screen.
Oh yeah, the lights are awesome.
Very nice. All right, I'll be back in just a minute. Like, don't get in no trouble.
I try. No more PAYXs for me. That's probably bloody working now.
Up 50 on BA.
Nice, dude. That didn't really work. Kind of worked. Would have been $50.
InBev working on bullish doji. Looking like it might be swinging back up again. That'd be on a 10-minute chart, by the way.
Thanks, Zen. Hey, these momentum trades are the easiest trades in the world, honestly. I'm not even paying attention to him. Just sitting here fucking with his light. Oh, different levels of the Charles isn't freaking out anymore. Yeah, I'll be adjusting my stop, Sheila. I got plenty of room. I'm looking for 200 bucks on both these trades. Back to Google. Yeah, Google's got plenty of room. I'll probably take... I might want to take some Google off here. Yeah, I'm going to take a quarter off of Google. Yeah, I'm going to take a quarter off here on Google. Up 100 bucks now. Okay. I'm going to take some off on BA. I'm going to take more off on BA just because it's yesterday. Just because it's still got resistance to go through. Shoot, Brian. There's the break on Google. I'll take off more at 220. I'm gonna move up my stop. Got 18 shares left on Google. Stops are in the money now, no matter what. So I'm making money either way. Got a little bit more room to go on BA. Rahan, I'm not sure what you're asking. If you're broke, you probably shouldn't be day trading. You should probably be focusing on building income in other ways. If I have $100, I can make 30 a month. Probably not. Yeah, I'm in Google L, and BA. Can you guys see my? Can't see my actual. Just got filled on BA. Out about 40% on BA. Gonna reset my stop. Got 27 shares left on BA. I'm right back to where I started on the opening bell, honestly. So even though I've made I'm up over $200 right now, still just break even. No, actually, no, I'm up. I'm up 100 bucks. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a general finance video on how I can day trade all day. Oh, 9, 8.
What a miss.
BKTX trying to stop me out.
I'm up $200.
On
Nice,
B-
dude.
Yo, did anyone get in my call?
BA or Google?
I'm on the way to work right now.
Google's 127, BA 80. I already took some guys off.
I was just wondering, is that you talking about the
Yeah,
position?
BKTX touched my stop but didn't trigger.
I'm in a trade right now.
breaking out, trying to push through 14.
Which one?
IGC.
Oh, come on. I should be getting filled on Google. That next sell. The hell, Google, really? My software's lagging. Annoying. Taking another 10 off on BA. Got 17 left on BA. Taking another 7 off of Google. Alright, got 11 left on Google.
I sadly am out of trades for the day. So unless I see something really good, I'm holding. Where's IGSC go to? New highs, huh?
I'm short. Just for the
Hard to
scalp.
borrow.
Just for the
Yeah.
scalp, dude. It's I'm probably
Venezuela.
getting ready to come out right now.
Damn.
Yeah, isn't
I think I ride on VKTX.
yeah, that's hard. That's a hard one, Brandon. Isn't Venezuela socialist?
Pushing
Haven't
out.
you guys been having a really rough couple of years?
$197 IGC. Thank you.
See? Oh, wow.
Dude, I can totally grow this account, no problem.
INTC is getting call buying volume coming in. Looks fantastic on the daily. And it's momentum up.
Ticker again?
INTC, Indigo, Nike, Tesla, Charlie. I used to know my military. Now I don't. Let's go back to Google. Google's pushing all-time highs. Sorry, no. Yesterday's highs. I don't know if we're going to get through this on Google. Kind of just want to take profits here. Do I want to... I'm going to downsize again on Google. I'm going to take 6 off. I've got 5 shares left on Google. I'll wait for it to get through that resistance. I might add into it, actually. We are up over, I've made, I think, almost 250 today on these two trades. No, well, Sheila, it depends on the strategy and the pattern. I went all in on BA and all in on Google with, well, I wouldn't say all in. I went in with a $1 stop loss on Google, and I go in on BA.
All right, it's $400 on IGC.
Nice. All out VKTX got stopped.
Is that on the Tradenet account, Skyler?
What's that?
Is that on the Tradenet account?
Yeah.
Apple ran too. I got stopped out of Apple. Apple was a good momentum today as well. Google.
David's T, and that sucker came down a ton.
Yeah, I went in on a $1 stop loss on BA and $2 stop loss on Google. All in, but my hard stop, I was dip buying the momentum. So, for example, BA here, my entry on BA was this blue line. I was dip buying this pullback. Basically, I was basically looking for it to come down and retest this previous flag. So, flag up, pulls back, retests, and then goes long. So I just all in right here with a $2 stop loss. Now, the actual hard stop, this was 384. My actual total loss would have been way down here. So my BA was a $1 stop. So my actual loss to lose my entire risk would have been right here. So this would have been my I would have lost $40 to $50 if it came down and touched here. But my entry was right here on the white line. And basically I had a hard stop in this flag, like halfway down this flag. So, if it kept pulling back, I get stopped out. And I was still going to enter it no matter what on the pullback, because I knew it was bullish and going long. Well, I didn't know it, but based on the technicals, it looked like it was very strong. And I did the exact same thing with Google. Hey, can one of the mods ban Pinrock and just in the Twitch for spam? Shit, why did this drop? Well, don't spam chat like that, Pinrock. No need to call out the entire phonetic alphabet.
All right, I find a trade.
There's people watching this chat looking for trades, trading real money.
Stitch Fix didn't go anywhere. Consolidating now.
no problem. Shit. Tripod. It's cool, Pin. Don't spam it again, or you will be banned. All right, how's my trades going? Damn, I'm killing it. Come on, BA. Running.
SVMK at new lows. That was the IPO that went to a high of 20. Swing trading match. Learn price action trading and continuation trading. I would recommend using a daily chart, a monthly chart, and a 30-minute chart. Don't use you don't need a small time frame for swing trading. So 30-minute, a daily, and a weekly, and then you just price action trade flags. So, what's a good? I'm trying to think of a good price action swing trade. I would definitely only trade bullish daily charts, like BA for example. Boeing, very bullish. It's a very strong stock, and you just basically play the trend breaks. So let me show you an example.
DETA guys, that's
Actually, past couple days is a perfect example of BA swing.
she's looking like she's trying to come back a little bit.
So this is the daily chart. Each one of these candles is a daily. Price action, you basically just use trend lines and resistance lines.
Yeah.
So I would draw a resistance line here.
Let's
say
still holding in that channel, but
let's say it was this
we can
day.
get some momentum and get through that.
You want to wait for a
candle. Damn.
Let me turn these down. You would wait for a candle to close. So you want to wait a full day usually, or maybe half the day, for confirmation that you're getting a trend break. But BA is on a bullish incline, so we had a big run up and a pullback. So we're getting a natural pullback. These happen. You're gonna have a pullback.
It's in my little account,
and
so
then if we slide over,
not a lot of shares.
This today it comes down and it gets rejected and it closes outside of this trend. So this would be bullish. You could take a swing trade position here on this day.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could get a starter on the low end right here, and then add into the position later in the day at like close around here. Your stop loss would be a $5 stop loss if you're using my cheat sheet. For me, risking $50 per trade, that would be about 10 shares on BA. And then the next day, you just let it go.
We'll I'm already in it now.
You'd be up
$4.
$17, $5 stop. You'd be up. This would be a 3-to-1 trade right here on a swing. You'd make $150 in a matter of three to 4 days off of a $3,000 account, which would be risking $50, you'd make $150. It's ganked. I made a video yesterday. I uploaded a video yesterday about how to use the sizing cheat sheet calculator and how to download it. It's in the Discord server if you're in the server.
There we go.
BA is struggling a little bit. I don't know if I want to hold on to this BA. Google is also pulling back. I don't know if I trust this. I think Google will come back and retest. I'm gonna bring my stop loss up on Google just in case it cracks. We are still up over $100 for the day, but I'm wanting more.
Should have gone in a lot heavier.
Moving my stop loss up on
That's what I'm thinking about.
BA as well.
Just wrote it down in my
BA
book.
needs to break here if it gets rejected.
Should have taken 1,000.
Yeah, I only took 200 shares.
If it gets rejected,
which is just a stupid thing to do because now it's not gonna make no money. I guess I can add right now. Let's go for it. Fuck it.
Bull flagging.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot it, Ricardo. Yeah, Apple's looks like the FANG is slowing down a little bit.
Hello, dude.
Check out Apple. Super strong flag. It's trying to pop, make new highs. The last two 30-minute candles have pretty big volume, increasing by volume. Yeah, trading and investing are totally different. AMD, Spartan was looking at AMD earlier today. Daily chart, it's in a channel. It's in this channel on the daily. It is on the low end of the channel. Apple is breaking out. Hold on. I don't know if I want to take this.
On DTEA. Come on.
Yeah, I'll take this. 50-cent stop loss. Yeah, it's the volume's coming in. I'll take a 50-cent stop loss here. 93 shares. I bought on the high end. Fuck. Stop loss is going to be just below this. Should have been a little quicker on Apple. I got a shitty entry. Check out AMD. Apple needs, in the next 10 minutes, Apple needs to get above 30.45 to be a somewhat long. And then the major resistance for the day is this 35.50. You could take a starter on AMD if it confirms at 34.50 or pull back into the 30s. But it's bearish.
How high can Apple go?
It has potential to go up. I will say that. You just have to play it safe.
In that trade, Garen?
Yep, I'm in it. Terrible average. I missed that pullback in the flag break.
There you go, that's better. DTEA. Everyone wants their tea, so.
InBev at resistance at 780 again. You ready for pop through? You want to make quick cash?
Google slowly breaking its micro downtrend. BA is struggling. I think BA is going to come down. I'm going to get stopped out. Oh well, I'm still
InBev
up.
popped up to 280.
200 bucks.
780.
I don't remember what we were down total.
Next up,
Brian, if you're wanting to invest, you know, if you want a super
I think I'm
simple,
gonna bail on DTEA. It doesn't look bad, but it's trying to
If you want a
consolidate
super-
again.
Yeah, you got a new channel developing there.
$100. How
I had a
build
critical
$100? That's
line
really
there.
rough.
It was
It's really hard to build a small
$3.35.
account because you can't.
Yeah,
The problem
I
with
didn't
building a
look back,
small
dude. Just
account,
saw
Brian,
volume
is
coming in
you
it.
can't be wrong because you're probably risking the entire amount.
She's above the line, but
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a minute.
she's finding a top as well.
So you're gonna have to buy a
She
cheap
breaks
stock.
that 335 as toast, of course. But what was your average?
Hang on one phone.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. It's gonna be hard to build $100. Most people start with 1,000 to 3,000, but even then, you have to expect to lose it. I blew up my first account. The majority of traders blow up their first account. It's just kind of one of those things that it's just you have to expect that you're going to lose the money. So if you're broke and you're living in Venezuela,
Coming out.
I mean, I'm sure $1,000 USD, a lot of money there. So honestly, if it was me, I would. I don't know how property works in Venezuela, but I would
Flat.
get a place and rent out rooms to people every month and save up as much money as I can, and then put that money into something a little more stable than the stock market. Because really, Blue, the stock market is one of those things where
Actually, I stayed
you have
and
to
I'm up
expect to lose
50
the money.
bucks. Which I should probably just get out.
All right, I got
now,
stopped
you
out on
know?
BA.
But then I'm like, well,
Expected
damn,
that.
it really ain't
Apple.
doing nothing wrong until it dumps right here, you know?
Coming back down.
Was that the TEF's beautiful interface got you again?
Yeah.
I'm out. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, no, actually, I was on the phone, so I didn't really. I saw it kind of pushing a little bit more, so I just didn't push the button.
Nice. Double tops, tweezer tops. 200. She got push. Needs a push. I'll buy some shares now. What do you reckon? Yeah, push it.
I think that's crazy. You got the VWAP right there, too. I don't know, dude.
I'm not gonna. Joking.
If it was me, Brian, I would practice
My
trading.
buying power's gonna be enough
I
to
would
push it.
practice paper trade for quite a while.
It's only a
If money's tight.
$3.41 stock. Oh, I just let it go back on me.
Well, you want to buy
I
penny
can't
stocks
see
that have
it.
volume.
She's at that line, dude. That line is critical.
Like
335.
what's one of the hot penny stocks? Is it IGC?
She's got channel now. Maybe she can break out.
Yeah, so like IGC, that would be a, if you can find one of these momentum penny stocks making new highs off a flat line,
And tweezer tops.
like the daily charts are just straight across flat. You get a pop in volume, get into it on the low end, and just swing it. You know, you can exponentially grow your account. IGC went from, so if I was to trade IGC for a swing, the first big pop, my buy-in would be $2 with probably a $1 stop loss. Yeah, $1 stop loss. My hard stop would be below 171. If it broke down, that'd be my exit. I'd buy in, roll low. $1 stop loss at 250. It has ran to $13. 10-to-1 trade. Yeah, so 10-to-1 trade. You would have, if you went all in, which I would not all in it.
I'm just not playing anymore.
Out the top.
Your $100 would have turned into $1,000, but you have to know how to technically trade them. You have to know.
Well,
You have to have a strategy that's going to work
commission.
for it. And it looks like I got stopped out of Apple.
I'm gonna watch it break out now.
I want, honestly, I want to double
Well,
my
dude,
account
as soon as you get it.
or 2 weeks of consistently
Watch,
green
it's gonna
trading.
run right now.
I'm starting to become
Gotta
very
buy back
confident
in.
in my
Gotta buy
momentum
back up.
strategy. So
You just called me stupid for suggesting the same.
they're looking for Apple to go long.
Oh, dude, really? Oh, what a fail, dude.
I like
Hey,
Apple.
so
I'm
you're
gonna
getting this
stick
bit
with this.
quicker than me.
What a fail.
Oh, dude.
I knew it.
I'll do another 50-cent stop loss on
How can
Apple.
you be seeing
Low,
that fast
very,
than
very
me?
low.
What are you
I
talking
want
about? I
a
see the volume
fantastic
coming
entry
in.
or no entry at all.
Oh, you didn't
I'm gonna
see
chase the
spike
trade.
on the chart.
Well, I mean, I see it all.
Yeah, but
saw
when you
it.
said it, mine was like a
I'm
second.
gonna God,
behind.
dude. I'm gonna friggin' just throw my friggin' MacBook right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Tradenet.
Why?
Look at that
Google
bullshit.
Google upticking.
Damn.
I can't believe I just did that.
Well, it wasn't working. It was in that channel, but the
Let me check BA. BA is just kind of
I'm doing it again.
chopping.
Let me look at the chart. I've got a line 361, 362.
Spartan's a
one on here is
15-year
385.
technical trader, and he also has the
360.
2 former hedge fund traders in his community as well.
I can't believe I just did that.
Shoot, crypto.
Well,
Thanks
yeah,
for
Bruce did.
asking if I'm receptive to feedback, other than just jumping in
$15.
here and telling me all my mistakes.
Shares, yeah.
500.
Oof. What was that 10? That's pretty
You'll have to. He does have free content, Pinrock, and
That's
you
all right,
can
I'm in
talk
it
to him
long
in my
right now
Discord
with
community.
1,000.
He'll post his pre-market stuff,
I
and he
chased
does
it,
give out
but
some
oh
free
well.
content, and I'll be hosting him. But if you want full access
yeah.
to his stuff, you'll have to pay for his course.
375. Let's see, 375. You're above the $0.50, so. It's our next problem area.
Up
362.
$85.
There you go. Now she's
Sold,
through.
sold half.
Yeah, if she can stay above this line, we're good.
Well,
Doug, you say you're a
problem
volatility
right now
trader.
is
You
that
just trade the opening bell.
Yeah, it's got to be tough right here.
Yeah, it's like 361, 362. I've got a line there from previous day. I mean.
Yeah, definitely
think I
don't take
screwed that up.
scalps around that area. Well, Spartan or Skylar, he'll take scalps on stuff like that when it's real low volume because you have a low chance of having massive spikes in volume. But I momentum trade throughout the day, so I'm looking for opening range breakouts,
Here, she's got
going long or going short, and I'll trade those into momentum. Like right now, I'm in Google long. I've already made $200 on Google and Boeing, and I'm looking to get into Apple long.
I get off watching and start trading. I'm just trying to limit my trades now.
Well, I mean, you saw where I called that at, right?
No, it's good, man. Good call.
$3.24.
You were ways back down though.
And then it spiked hard.
Facebook
Remember?
is bearish though. My hourly. I don't like to counter trend trade because at any moment it could reverse and dump.
Shares there would have been.
For me, the entry would have been
I know.
higher
I only
lows.
went with 200, and then when it pulled back in, I added and went to 5, and then I got shook out, and then I added again. Chased the bitch up the rest of the way.
It's $500 there.
Are you a crypto? What do you trade, Doug?
Yeah, and I was risking
not a lot. So
I mean, I was
we're getting higher lows on
10
Apple.
cents.
If that, probably 50.
Okay, I'm gonna move my stop
If
up or my limit up a little bit.
I'm out now. Took my $80.
Didn't get into
15.
Apple. Damn.
That's their next resistance line, though, for sure.
I'd be up over $30 on Apple if I had gotten filled.
Well, if you do,
looking for $100 on Apple, but
382.
It's not gonna happen.
I guess I should really just buy the support. Probably be a little smarter. Then if it breaks, I got the 200.
What is it, 11?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I was trying to get in on this range break and the retest.
Yeah, if you buy on the VWAP.
Yeah, Apple's gonna take off. I missed it by like a minute.
The reality of it is that
Google's about to
VWAP, and then that's when it
break as well.
Exploded up the next leg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stack into Google again.
Yeah, but that thing is just
stronger than VWAP at the minute.
That thing just formed just a beautiful pattern right there.
$2 stop loss. Like, I'll do a $2 stop loss, which is 23 shares. Super tight stop. I don't want to lose any money on this.
It's holding now.
So I'm getting filled, and if it breaks down, I'm instantly out.
50 to 362.
Even though
man, I just don't want to ride chop,
I have a $2 stop, but my $2 is like way down here. So I'm only going to be losing about a quarter.
You were looking at that break of the red.
I'll be losing like $15 if this breaks down.
I see what you're doing.
What do you mean? When I took the trade?
Yeah, at the bottom where it dropped down, found a bottom. You had the doji. It was starting to compress.
Yeah, it's just right. It kind of all just, and it was already doing like a W there.
Oh, you trade futures?
Uptrending.
Yeah, we get some future traders that jump in here every once in a while.
You got the 325 mark there as well.
In bed running.
Yeah, getting close to the VWAP. I mean, I didn't expect it to pop that hard when I said that, but I mean, the pattern was there.
Damn, missed the Apple run.
And look, if you draw a line across the top, the opening candle, it's pretty much right there at the top where it came back down. This will come back down a little bit.
$367, dude.
Yeah, 367.
Nice Zen.
Yeah, my other line's coming from before yesterday, I think.
Yeah, IGC's a beast right now.
Or pre-market, maybe. No, it's that. You see right back at like in the pre-market where it was a red, it went up and it just like hit and then just reversed after its first big run. That's where it took that
What was
one
that?
from.
That's a good one.
361 or whatever it is.
I don't think I'm. Yeah, I got filled on Google.
I have
Hey,
entry
probably.
point marked on my. I have entry point for this marked at $3.
And it looks like it's getting rejected.
5 cents.
What, DTEA to take it?
Yeah. Not now because she went
Yeah,
down, but in the
Right.
morning. In the morning.
Right. Well, that would have been the right place. You see, it went up and tested like 3 times and never made it through.
I had that off of the previous.
You either got to do that or buy it on the dip.
Yeah, it
One
looks
or the
like
other.
Google's not going to make it. Apple. Damn, missed that Apple.
All right, what's IGC doing?
I rent out my rooms to roommates,
Yeah,
which
still
helps
pushing
basically lowers my living expense to like. Got stopped out of Google. Yeah, Google's
So let's
coming
short
down.
it.
I
Look at
think.
the top right now.
So I
Let's
rent
see.
out
It's a bar.
rooms, which drops my living
It's like a
expense down
short
to like
one.
$500 a month.
Getting
And then I make
close
money
to
on YouTube, and then I have some affiliate stuff online. I used to do engineering and for side work with my 3D printers.
maybe
So I've got like a lot of different sources of income.
for that pullback. It's going to be another scalp type play. Got a huge red green candle there, dude. Some red in there somewhere. Get back. Go 25.
I haven't even checked Amazon.
I would.
Amazon's doing the same thing as Google.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Having passive income
Short 500
definitely makes
shares at
trading a hell of a lot
14.35, sir.
easier.
Very nice. If he holds below this 25-cent mark, you're in good shape. Fine. What do you say, 14.35?
Yeah.
Stay down. Tight stop.
Yeah, I'm getting stopped out of Google.
I have to get a new Tradenet account, dude. I think it's time. Just for this shit.
Just locked in about $50.
Nice.
I don't trust it.
She's got some support though.
Comes the Google pullback. All right, I typically would not take this Google, but it's got a very nice flag on the 30-minute chart. So I'm thinking that this run will be pretty good. I'm going to try to take this right on my EMA. Stop loss just below previous candle low. We can get a pullback here.
Yeah.
The reason I'm taking this is because it's got a very nice flag on the hourly, and we're making up 52-week highs. So this thing breaks and runs, it will break hard. So I'm willing to take this trade and risk it.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm about to come out. Let me give it one more second here.
Now it doesn't look like I got filled. Damn.
I'll come out on this red candle. Maybe.
Yep, didn't make it. Probably not going to get filled now. Now I'm kind of chasing the trade at this point. So, no, I'm not going to chase it.
goes any higher, she's breaking trend.
Someone.
Yeah, there are some people that can do that too, where they get a job that allows them freedom.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm still holding.
Nice short
See you,
position
crypto.
is not bad.
What'd you say? What would you pick?
I was on 1437.
There she goes. Thank you very much.
Wouldn't keep much more in there. Well, tough to know with this one. Making a head and shoulders, so you're going to hit 1375 next over for and try to pull back. Oh, not the trend, so let's drop a line there.
We got any audio files in here? Got any guys that are really good with audio?
Break this line.
I bought some nylon wrapped audio cords, and I don't know, will that help protect against noise?
75.
Or does it need to be metal shielded? I feel like it needs to be metal shielded. I don't think nylon's going to stop electromagnetic. I can't find any audio wire or 3.5 millimeter wires that are shielded.
Tweezer bottoms.
Here we go. Here we
There
go.
goes Apple. Fuck. Missed Apple. Damn it.
Push. Push.
I should have just watched level 2s on that. Let's check out Google. Google's still downtrending. Come back to retest. Trend. I could jump into this on the continuation, just have to be patient.
Nice trade, dude.
PA, same thing. Apple's the runner right now.
Dropped to $13.
I ain't getting out yet. If anything, I'm about to add to this son of a bitch right here.
Breaks at 75, she starts looking interesting. A bunch of support around there as well, though.
Yeah, if it breaks, I'm adding.
What are you talking about, Spencer?
She wants to. Shit, super TD. Why can't you have a short shit on this?
Okay, I think I'm done for the day.
I added 300. Oh no.
I have a video to edit and more videos to shoot.
So, dude. BKTXS. You still got some of that, or did you get out?
Hold on a minute. I got out.
One big consolidation. Come on, push. Sorry for everyone else who's long. Gotta get at least down that 50-cent mark.
I'm out. I'll take it again if it breaks. Gave back $30 on that.
Sucks.
Yep.
Keep an eye on level brands, maybe. Volume's pretty much dead on it now, though. That was a good get out, dude.
Yeah, we'll see. So far, it looks like it was. I'm going to go back short again. What do they get you, though? Didn't take a position because the level 2 were reading 76 cents. So if I would have entered, if I pushed the button, I would have been at 7.
That would not have been good. Be
No.
upside down before you started.
That's how they get you, dude. Like right now, it's at 81. It's trading at 86.
Yep.
So I gotta wait. I gotta wait till they tighten.
Yep. AC. Well, there you go. Let's try and...
An 80 just flashed.
Still 5 bloody cents. So
I'm in.
you might be good here, too.
I got it on 79, so we'll see.
Let's make that run for 13 now. She could do it. Get like a half-assed shoulder there. So maybe that
Taking a
account.
partial right here.
Support around there. What's that? 1338.
I was in at 79, so I'm all right. I already unloaded 500 of them. Hey, I gotta get this phone.
Where's man? Looking for trades.
I do the exercises that I'm told to do, but there's not really physical therapy that I can do for what's wrong with it right now. Remember I was telling you, I know you don't have the notes, but remember I was telling you that he had to make a decision on whether or not.
IGC, you beauty. You hear that, Garen?
Oh, ATVI. Fuck, missed it. ATVI breaking opening range long. Got a dollar room.
Short stitch fix.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to shut down the stream. If you haven't heard, Spartan joined me in a live hosting yesterday, and I recorded him. We basically went over the first 10 to 15 minutes of my opening bell trades yesterday, and we just sat through the video, and he commentated and I commentated
people sometimes
on the
they get me
trades.
mad.
So I'm going to be editing that video today, and hopefully it'll be up later today.
SFX,
It was very informative and helped me out a ton on the opening bell trades. And if you haven't seen it yet, I made a position sizing cheat sheet video, how I use my cheat sheet calculator. It's on my channel now. How to never blow up a day trading account. No problem, Ricardo. Thank you for watching. All right. Yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow.
I still blow it up.
If you guys want calls and stuff, you can join the Discord. Richard or Skylar and Leggy will probably be in there.
I can figure out
all day trading. Skylar is a 15-year trader, so his calls are always really good. There's in the Discord, Leonid. It's under Garen's Trading, position sizing cheat sheet. If you watch this video, it'll explain to you where it's at. And there's links in the description of each video for the Discord. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow.